Welcome back, everybody, to Maniacal Music Musings. I'm your host, Jeremy, as always. Just, we're here once again to continue this bracket special. And as we weave our way through the 80s new wave era, which we've had three good playlists so far. This one, me, I got mixed opinions, but we'll see. It's not just my opinions that matter in this, as you all know. It'd be a really short show if it was. So, but it's not just my opinion. So, thank God.
Are a few of them questioning their validity as new wave
Not
again?
not as
Because
much.
last time there was some
No,
question.
not as much as last time. I don't think. I think a
Okay.
lot of the, I think this. I think we're going this part and next part. I think are going to be solely like new wave songs. So,
Okay.
but then again, who am I to judge what new wave is? It's
Exactly.
Rebel yell.
It's-
Serious? That doesn't.
it's new wave. Billy Idol screams new wave no matter what he does.
You think that? See, I just don't see Billy. I mean, to me, we've got the total ends of the spectrums in fucking Flock of Seagulls and Billy Idol. I mean, that's I just
Billy Idol's glittery, shiny self was always new wave in the 80s. He may have changed in the 90s a little bit, but he was always new wave in the 80s. Oh, he's up there dancing.
It's funny. I just never saw. I guess I just never thought of Billy Idol as new wave. So
I actually did.
If you look at it, if you look back at it in retrospect, with him dancing shirtless and sweaty on stage to all his songs and singing along with them, he is 100% fucking new wave.
Okay.
I always to me, but
it is my own ignorance. Forgive me.
But like,
No, Ed,
George Michael.
George,
opinion.
He's way more new wave than both Yes and George Michael.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
He is. I mean, but I don't know. I feel like Yes is new wave, same as the Cars. I feel like Yes and Cars are in the same lane.
Yes is completely progressive rock, bro.
Oh no,
rock.
I don't know.
We're getting ready to do drama. Actually, we're getting ready to do drama on.
Well, I mean, well, all I can say is, blame
Someone
Ranker.
thought they fit.
Let the playing begin.
Yes.
We'll get to this.
Moving, dude.
Sure. But folks, of course, I got to introduce my guest first, and well, first and foremost, I finally got to meet her in person today and hug her, Miss Amy Balduck of Grounded in Maine podcast over in that direction. I fucking hate cameras over in that direction. Oh my God, people were excited to see her today. Oh my God, especially the one girl I don't know who kept screaming your name for some reason. But you're gonna have to explain to me later who the hell that is. But I won't make you do it on live. But and of course, my co-host is always CJ joining us to be an expert on what's new and what's not, because that's what he does. And they don't call him the music god for nothing, folks. And of course, some Muser regulars, Lisa and Phil from Yamaha Podcast,
Hello.
are joining us. Last minute joins, but yeah, I love when they do.
Sorry, we were late.
Yeah, better late than never.
We were confussed. We didn't. We thought we had our schedule all screwed up.
Yeah.
I blame
Nothing
Harley.
Unusual.
I blame Harley for that though, so that's okay. But and of course, last but certainly not least, former WWF WWE superstar Man Mountain Rock, a.k.a. Max Payne. Yeah, working on my announcer voice for that one, man. But welcome back.
It's a very stirring rendition of that. Thank you, Jeremy. Very much.
I never thought I'd see the day where I get to say former WWF wrestler on my freaking show. So
pretty cool.
Yay!
I mean,
star power.
I've had Rob on the show, but that's just former wrestler. There's no WWF throwing in that. So no, not throwing any digs at you, Rob. But that's what it is.
I took some time to watch some of your mic spots this week, Max. They were pretty hot, pretty good.
The what? The what?
Some of your mic spots on the YouTube. You had a highlight reel and had some mic spots and.
On my on my YouTube channel, yeah.
Yeah, and some action, some wrestling action, of course. But I like the mic spots,
What do you mean the mic spots? are you referring to?
Yeah, they're not, not shoots, but when you're on the mic, when you're promoting an upcoming, match or whatever, and then there were some shots of you with the car and that type of stuff.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Trying to use some of the wrestling jargon.
Yeah,
some of the
promos.
lingo.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
You weren't exactly doing a shoot, but you were doing the mic spot.
I got you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you checked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they became more of a thing in the late 90s when The Rock made them popular. But they did them back in the old days as well a little bit.
But I think there's a lot of like internet shorthand for wrestling fans. Like I fell in with some wrestling fans for a while. And there's things like Carney and mic spots and shoot interviews and all this shit. Maybe some of the older school wrestlers, it was more, they had different names for these type of things. I don't know.
It's funny.
Yeah, like promos.
Wrestling. That's one of the things I always loved about wrestling is it literally, with Carney included, it had a language all its own. And that's how they got away. That's how you get away with talking in the ring, is using that vernacular that the average person, you could talk to them and they'd look at you and go, huh?
Right.
And that was always the part of the wrestling business that I found incredibly enticing.
That makes sense.
Thank you for joining us, Big Bass 09. But let's get the show on the road. And this first matchup, I'm sorry. I might apologize. I didn't make this matchup Frank Brigade. But Amy, you're gonna get that phone this one. I'm telling you right off the bat. It's the only one. It's the only one that sucks on this side of the fucking bracket. But
says you.
It says me, yes. But it's gonna be the lowest ranked in this part. Number 145 ranked Dangerous Type by the Cars from 1979 versus number 58 ranked Love Shack by the B-52s from 1989.
Oh. Yeah, I know.
I mean, I feel like the Cars is going to be more fitting for this list than Love Shack. So I'm going to say that. I'm going to say Cars.
I mean,
B-52s is very pop.
I mean, so was a lot of this though back then, and I mean,
True story.
But it was 89 though. It was also the very tail end of the new wave era. So who's to say? But well, actually, I'll tell you who's.
I'm
tell you
still
who's
saying
to say.
Cars.
I'll tell you.
CJ.
I'll tell you who's to say. The music guy himself, CJ.
Cars by a mile.
Oh, that's that. I thought that actually would be a toss-up for you. I know you love the B-52s.
I like some of their stuff. This is not one of the songs I like. This is one of those songs that was played to death and made it to where I never want to hear it again.
I full-heartedly and wholly agree with that. I hate Love Shack. I've hated it for a long time. It's literally my number 34 ranked song out of 35. So I fucking hate it. If it was Rock Lobster, this would be a whole nother story. But Love Shack is just so overplayed and so horrible and such a boring song. It's cute when you're a kid. It's cute because it's like, oh, this is funny, and now it's like, how is this a song? But yeah, and I wasn't that familiar with Dangerous Type. I knew of it, but I never really listened to it too much. It's actually my number 10. I really like that song. The Cars have been impressing me in this bracket. I kind of want to pick the Cars bracket next time I have a choice. But so yeah, three in a row for the Cars. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I gotta stay with the group. I like Love Shack, but it wears.
It wears, definitely wears thin.
Yeah.
And I gotta say that the album cover that Dangerous Type was on, that album cover from the Cars is oh my god, amazing. But Phil, which way you want to go?
I kind of feel like the Cars were kind of a crossover. They were kind of a rock and roll band, but they definitely did have new wave overtones. Like a lot of the keyboards and stuff that they use. But Rick Ocasek was really cool. Somebody gave me a Cars Greatest Hits album as a Christmas present one time when I worked at Hardee's. We had a what do they call that? A gift exchange.
Yeah. Just a gift exchange.
So I really liked that album. You know, it's a greatest hits album, but I liked it. But I'm gonna go with the Cars.
Shocks you how many songs on there you knew that you didn't realize you knew, huh?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
They had that experience with a Police Greatest Hits.
Just what I needed.
Huey Lewis too. Listen to Huey Lewis's greatest hits.
Yep. I mean, even when CJ brought 4 onto our show, I was like, I know a lot of these songs. I didn't think I did.
Yeah.
But
they're a good band. They're a really good band.
But Max, finish us out here. Is it going to be a sweep for the Cars?
You know, man, I love the B-52s as well. And I got to tell you, it's funny because whenever I hear the Love Shack, when I was a kid, I went to Disneyland when I was 10 years old my first time. And my cousins, all they talked about when I went there, because we were all right at that pubescent stage, was there was a club in Los Angeles called the Love Shack. And there was all this talk about what they did and the entertainment that prevailed at the Love Shack. So every time, the only fond memory I have of the Love Shack is that banter we used to have about the actual club, the Love Shack in LA. And so it's one of those things. I agree with you guys, with all of you. I love the B-52s, but this song is so overplayed and it's not that good. You know, and the Cars, man, I remember the first time I listened to the Cars, the first album of the Cars, that's a fucking heavy album. You know, it's got some great shit on it, moving in stereo and, you know, the guitar tone. I love the Cars. The Cars get my nod on this.
Moving in stereo is amazing. But we avoid a coin flip in the first one for sure with a sweep. And I thought that was going to be a hard one. Gee, funny me. But that means we have a full 80s matchup for CJ to start. And, he has some comments on this one I already know. But it's number 144 ranked King for a Day by the Thompson Twins from 1985, going against number 57 ranked Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes from 1983.
It's going to be Thompson Twins because Yes is not a new wave band. As much as I love that record, as much as I love that opening of that song, it's just,
hey Brandon,
it's not. They're not a new wave band. They're very much a progressive rock band. So yeah, it's Thompson Twins all day.
Yeah, I mean, first. Hey Wyatt, thanks for watching, and Brandon, why are you talking about Grover, man? If I want to talk Sesame Street, I'll go talk to my 1-year-old. But trust me, I'd watch Grover every freaking day of my life, man. Come on. But hey, that's stupid and Muppet. But on this one, I didn't like King for a Day. It's okay. It's not a great song. It was down at number 32 for me. But Owner of a Lonely Heart, that's my number freaking 2. I love that song. And to me, it kind of is new wave in a way. I mean, to me, it's right there with Flock of Seagulls. So it has that same vibe. Like they all have that guitar vibe back then. So, and I think that's probably being new wave. But I don't know. I wasn't born yet, so I'm not an expert. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Okay, what's the names of the songs again?
Owner of a Lonely Heart or King for a Day?
I'm gonna go with Owner of a Lonely Heart.
And Phil?
Well, I saw Yes on the 90125 tour when I came to Cincinnati. So it was one of my, not the first concert I'd been to, but one of my early concerts. And it was really, I really enjoyed it. I'm not a huge fan of progressive music. I think the interesting part, we're talking about whether or not Yes was new wave or not. I agree with CJ that they're not new wave, but it's kind of interesting. The album that immediately preceded that was Drama. We're getting ready to do that on actually on Tuesday. But they had a different lead singer for Drama, and that lead singer was Trevor Horn, who was the lead singer of the band that did Video Killed the Radio Star, which was the first new wave MTV video. And Trevor actually produced 90125.
Mm-hmm.
He actually produced that. So John Anderson missed that whole drama album.
But then he came back with the next album, and the drama singer produced it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
So I'm gonna be for Trevor Horn. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to 90125.
Which means Max, which way you want to go? Is yes, moving on.
You know, it's funny. I agree with CJ that I don't see Yes as a new wave band, but so I'll fulfill your vote for them, CJ, by voting for them just because I think that's one of Yes's really amazing songs. I know you liked it, and then so I'll just vote for it just out of sheer necessity that's just a really good song.
And I feel like the Thompson Twins had to have better songs than King for a Day, but
they do. They're one of the great bands that never got as big as they should have been because they were always in Culture Club shadow.
Mm.
Yeah, they have a better song. They have a better song on this part of the bracket. What am I talking about? But
only now.
Oh, that's them. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. They had a whole bunch of songs, dude. They were fucking amazing.
But Amy, which way would you have gone? Even though Yes is moving on already.
I would have said Thompson Twins because I agree. Yes does not really fit.
I don't know. I think they do, but
Doesn't
matter. It's already a list, and we're already doing this. So
it's kind of another one of those bands.
Honestly, I just don't recognize or remember King Ferdinand, so that's why, you know.
Hey, we saw. Oh no, we didn't.
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
But
Jeremy, do you just buy it or not buy it? Does this list come from someplace that you
Ranker? It comes from Ranker. Most of my lists come from Ranker because it's the best place to source list of music that people have rated.
All right.
Actually,
forgive me.
Not true. Not true. Actually, I did start using Spotify for a lot of the artist brackets, and because that honestly is the truest depiction, because that's by listen.
That's why we're not allowed to complain about the rankings.
Yep, I did not make these rankings.
It deflects the blame for the rankings that way.
Official disclaimer: he did not make the rankings.
I just put them in order, but that means I get to start the next matchup, and this is the easy one for me. But it's number 143 ranked, E=MC² by Big Audio Dynamite from 1985, and it's going against number 56 ranked, Space Age Love Song by A Flock of Seagulls from 1982. Who knew A Flock of Seagulls could sing? But actually, shit, I kind of ranked this opposite the way I thought I did. But all right, I guess I am giving it to E=MC² because that was 15 and Space Age Love Song was 18. Actually, I never even heard Big Audio Dynamite before this, and like that song kind of like has me curious to what else they've done, and I've got to look into that. But
absolutely nothing.
Well, there you are.
According to their Spotify profile, they had a few more hits, but they write their own profiles on Spotify, so who the hell knows?
Yeah, but it depends on what they were up against.
But I mean, on this one, I gotta give it to E=MC². It's a little bit better than Space Age Love Song. There's a better Seagull song coming up. So, but which way you want to go, Lisa?
Eagles.
What?
Eagles.
E=MC². Oh, Seagulls. Sorry.
Seagulls or the Eagles?
My hearing's still. I'm still having a problem with my hearing.
Flock of Seagulls.
Flock of Seagulls. You're going with? Okay,
yeah. I was going to say, I don't think the Eagles are very new wave, but
they're not. They're 70s.
Yeah,
But Phil, which way you want to go?
I can't think of a more new wave example than Flock of Seagulls. I'm going with Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah, just not that. just not that song. Not that song. But Max, which way you want to go?
You know, I'm going to go with. Before I tell you my choice, as I was looking at the Flock of Seagulls, both the songs that are on this chart and listening to them, I didn't need to listen to R.E.M. I did need to listen to this song because it's actually a really good song. I thought anyway. But I got to give the Flock of Seagulls credit for something that nobody really predicted that they would need credit for, is that his haircut is like the only haircut you could probably pull off if you were a balding man at 80 years old. So his hairdo is like the perfect hairdo if you were 80 and bald. He could still do that haircut today. And I don't think he predicted that he'd be able to do that haircut even by today's standards. So for the haircut alone, Flock of Seagulls.
For the haircut. But which way you want to go, Amy?
I say Flock of Seagulls.
Which means Flock of Seagulls is moving on. I ain't too disappointed. I honestly was surprised I had them ranked lower. But CJ, which way would you have gone?
Flock of Seagulls. By the way, he's 72 and still has the haircut.
See what I mean? That's perfect. I mean,
We're actually touring and he's balding and still has the haircut.
Well, he can, because that's the only part that he, it's the wings are the side now. So yeah, I really think he did that intentionally.
But that means Lisa starts off the next one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be number 142 ranked. The Walls Came Down by The Call from 1983 versus number 55 ranked. It's the End of the World as We Know It, and I Feel Fine by R.E.M.
Oh, God. Okay, I have to agree, but I feel like the theme of my entire life is at the end of the world and we know it. So I'm going to have to go with R.E.M. Even though The Wall's Coming Down, that's good. I liked it.
And Phil?
But R.E.M.
I don't know how clever it is, but sometimes I fall into this trap. I really like songs that have these kind of voluminous lyrical structure, and the way that the End of the World as We Know It, the way it kind of fits a huge narrative into such a small package, and it's melodic and it's interesting. I'm gonna go R.E.M.
Now, see, this is when I miss Chansey, because if he said something about that, about a small package, I would have been on him like a fucking piranha. But,
feel free.
No,
He wants us back. He wants us to come back for the next 1950.
I can't, Lisa. You were saying something last time about him being 12 inches, so I can't do that. The fact was
No, I
wrong.
wasn't.
But
we want to make sure that we come back for the next bracket. So
this is true as well. But Max, which way you want to go?
Look, brother, I'm hung like a hamster, so you can make fun of me anytime you want to. I have no problem with that. So anyway, listen, this is one of the few R.E.M. Forgive me. I made the fucking horrible mistake of calling them R.E.M. I said that to my friend once, and he fucking about ate my head off. It's still R.E.M., but I'm going to go for The End of the World.
Yeah. And dude, nobody who was called Man Mountain Rock can be hung like a hamster. I'm sorry. That just doesn't work. But Amy, which way do you want to go?
Ooh, this is a really hard one because I love The Call. Love The Call. But
well, when it gets to my turn, I got a question for you on that then. But on that song. But go ahead. Which way you want to go?
I think I'm gonna go R.E.M. just because.
Well, that's it. Which means R.E.M. is moving on. But CJ, which way would you have gone?
I'm going to agree with Amy. I love The Call, but this is the singular song that R.E.M. did that I will listen to. R.E.M. is one of those bands that will instantly make me change the station. Them and Smashing Pumpkins are two bands that would just instantly, I can't press the button fast enough. So I will go for End of the World.
As We Know It.
As We Know It. Because it also inspired one of my favorite punk songs. There's a band from New Zealand called The Rebel that wrote a really awesome song called Two Tickets to the End of the World. So
well, my original co-host Chancey was a huge fan of R.E.M. He brought him on the show like 4 or 5 times. I'm pretty sure he did all their discography at that point. But and that's not the only good song they have. Night Swimming is a really good song, but I on this one, okay, is The Call a Christian band?
No.
yes,
Oh, is it?
I thought so.
Oh, I did not know
they
that.
they were low key, but yes, they kind of
Are they
were.
though? Are they
Oh.
though? Because this is the only song by them I ever heard. And
I mean,
I'm
it's not like they're jars of clay.
I mean, I'm listening. I mean, I'm a juggalo, so I'm down with Christian shit. I listen to Christian rap for God's sake with ICP. But
So
I mean, I'm. You mentioned clowns and the dogs go crazy. What the fuck? Um, but yeah, I mean, it's. I heard this song and I'm like hearing the lyrics and I'm like, is this about the walls of fucking Jericho? Like, is this from the Bible? And then I look at their Spotify like profile and all the other hit songs they have are like, I'm like, that has to do with that. That has to do with that. I'm like, I was raised fucking Christian. I know Christian songs when I see them. I'm like, they're a fucking Christian band. And I'm like, yeah, this is too Christian-y for me. But it was my lowest rank. It was my lowest ranked song, honestly. That song was horrible. But it's the End of the World. It was my number 14. It's a pretty fucking fun song. Been used a lot in movies and TV shows, but I like it. Fine. So REM moves on with the sweep.
Oh, sorry.
So that's another band. If we wanted to really stretch out the length of this episode, we could debate whether or not that's a new wave band also.
Okay, next. I feel it's very new wave. Not all of its songs, but a
more
lot.
like a college rock. More
They went
grunge.
no, in the 90s they became grunge and college rock. In the 80s they were new wave, I think.
Who are we talking about?
REM.
Oh.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, they were college rock like the B-52s.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, college rock expands through genres. But that means the next matchup. So they can start off by Phil, and it's number 141 ranked, "Freedom of Choice" by Devo from 1980, versus number 54 ranked, "Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic" by The Police from 1981.
I saw a segment with Sting where he's doing a stage musical now. And it was pretty cool because he was like visiting this like Irish pub and he was like entertaining all the members of the pub and everything like that. And I think he was playing Every Breath You Take, but this is a representative Police song too. So I'll go Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic.
And Max?
This is yeah. I think I'll go with The Police on this one too.
I was gonna say, I know you have a soft spot for Devo, so, but
I do have it. But this is one of those ones, the Devo songs that I'm not that partial to it, and I think this is one of the Police songs that it's a pretty good Police song, and I like it. So I'll go for The Police on this one.
And Amy?
I am with everyone else. Police, please.
Said nobody ever that statement, but
right? Yeah, right.
But CJ, which way do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll go with The Police because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of Devo. I mean, they're quirky and all, but I've always held this belief that everything Devo did, Oingo Boingo did it better. So
Well,
we'll get to that too.
We'll get to that today, but yeah. See, when it comes to, I mean, these are both decent songs in my opinion. I mean, The Police just moved on with CJ's vote, so, but and every little thing she does is magic was my number 11. I like it. Freedom of Choice was down at number 25. It was okay. I don't think I ever heard it before, but that police song I have to know because it's any movie that came out in the 2000s where the female character was magic somehow. That was in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Bewitched, Bedazzled. It was in every movie in the 2000s that had to do with magic. So, but it's a
Wasn't there
classic.
a movie that was actually named that? I think I thought there
I,
was.
I maybe I could be wrong, but I don't know. I think
When
it's
from?
could be,
80s.
Okay.
but
I was
I
going to
think
say, I know I love Bill Book and Candle.
Yeah.
Love that
but
movie.
which way would you have gone, Lisa?
Oh, I got to go the police.
Which means the next matchup gets started off by Max. And here's another one that's going to have a discussion with it. It's number 140 ranked Time Clock of the Heart by Culture Club from 1982 versus number 53 ranked Rebel Yell by Billy Idol from 1983.
That's not even a second thought. Steve Stevens is one of my favorite guitar players of all times, and he's just the shit. And I just watched it. It's funny. Just yesterday, I watched there's a great documentary on Billy Idol that's out on. I think it's on Hobo or one of those channels, and it's fucking awesome. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it highly. And yeah, Rebel Yell to me is like the fucking anthem of the 80s to me, man. It just fucking killed.
And Amy?
I'm gonna say Culture Club.
We got a Boy George fan.
Well, more than Billy Idol.
I swear to God, I still watching the videos this week with his freaking hair. I'm like, what the fuck were you thinking, dude? But I mean, I love Boy George. Like, I watched him in all the real life and other reality shows on VH1 in the 2000s. But it's still just like, what were you thinking back then? The way you dressed. But CJ, which way you want to go?
You know what? I'm going to go with Culture Club on this one just because I like this song a lot. It's one of those songs, the way he sings it, the opening just has such a cool vocal aspect to it. You know, that it's actually kind of one of them underrated songs of the 80s.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree kind of because it was my number 23. It wasn't. There's a way times 50 better song on here by Culture Club than that. But that I mean I don't think I've ever heard that song and I wasn't that impressed by it. It was okay. It was good, but I definitely didn't add it to my like list on Spotify. But Rebel Yell is my number 3 because it's fucking Billy Idol and Rebel Yell is. I mean, as much as I like Drowning Pool's version better, Rebel Yell is an amazing song. So I got to go with Billy Idol on this one.
Drowning Pool covered that. Are you really?
It was on one of their first albums. It's a freaking amazing. Actually I heard their version before I heard Billy Idol's. But
I gotta tell you though, I can only count to 4 by Drowning Pool is the cover of Muppets.
No, that's by Psycho Stick.
Yeah, that cover is amazing. But
That
is fucking great.
I can only count to. Yeah, Rob's one of my good friends. Rob is fucking hilarious.
The guy that did the cover?
He's the singer of Psycho Stick.
Oh my
his name
God.
Is Robert, but he spells his name RAWRB.
I haven't laughed that hard in a long. I have not heard that. I have not laughed that.
Oh, dude, look them up.
Very long.
They have a song about boobs. They have a song about tacos.
Wow.
They have a song about they make parody songs about all the good stuff of life, basically.
My kids went through a phase where that's all they played on YouTube was that freaking song. I can only count to 4. I got so sick of it.
Yeah.
But Lisa, which way you want to go? I don't.
Okay. Well, I do have a Culture Club story. Okay. There was a point where Boy George wanted to go on like this special type of macrobiotic vegan diet. And so he hired this dietitian to go on tour. Only problem is this guy, he was like a personal chef with a minor in dietitian. And he had no idea what the heck Boy George was talking about. So he was desperate. He went to a local Chinese place. Well, in the city they were on tour in. He bought a vegan dish. He rinsed off the sauce and he gave it to Boy George, and Boy George was happy. So he spent the entire tour doing this, as he called it, bullshit diet, and Boy George never had a clue. He got to tour the world for free and got paid to be there, hotels, the whole 9 yards, and he just it was completely bogus.
Placebo effect.
Yeah.
Got-
But, it was a vegan diet.
Yeah.
But that said, Rebel Yell. Billy.
Gotta love the fads of the 80s and 90s and the way things that way shit back then. But
Yeah.
you couldn't do that today. You couldn't do that today. It would be fucking. You'd be destroyed. But
Yeah.
Phil, which way you want to go?
Well, when I was in junior high school, that's when Culture Club broke, and Do You Really Want to Hurt Me came out, and none. We were, I don't know, how old were you in junior? I don't even know the time, but we could not handle
12, 13.
We were too young to handle the androgyny of Boy George. It was just a complete. Everybody, there was the amount of talk and chatter about it and jokes that were made about it were just ubiquitous, right? So I didn't really have a positive opinion of Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? I thought it was kind of a plaintive song that was kind of, I don't know, it just, I'm like, is this real? Is this a parody? What is this? Is this actually a female? We don't know. Despite that, when this other song came out, you're talking about Time, I thought, no, wait a minute. This is a good song. This is a very good, thoughtful song. It's got a great melody to it. This is a very well-crafted song. I really like it. All that said, Billy Idol comes from that Bromley contingent. I'm a big fan or enjoyed reading about Malcolm McLaren and that whole punk scene of the late 70s and everything like that. And on top of that, it just rocks. I'm going to go with Billy Idol by an edge. But I do like Boy George for sure.
And once again, Billy Idol edges his way into the next round. But
I refuse to look that up.
Right.
I will never let that.
I see what you said there.
Neither will I.
I will never let that. I'll never let that.
That's between you and me. That's between you and me, Jeremy.
It's an inside joke. But which way you want to go, Daryl? I mean, Max.
Whoever you are.
But is this the Billy Idol question?
Yeah.
Oh, you already did this one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he started it.
Yeah.
I started, baby.
Well,
Was that a sweep?
Well, it took us about 6 minutes to go around the horn there. So.
No.
Was it a sweep?
It's not a sweep. It was not a sweep. It was actually pretty contended. And you hear enough stories in between these shits, and you forget who goes first, or who's on third, as well. But
I don't know.
But the stories are why the people are engaged, right? The stories are the thing.
Well, the one person watching, yeah. But let me we're back on top to
Theodore Grover.
and it's gonna be number 139 ranked. It Must Have Been Love by Roxette from 1990. Which is the only 90s song that actually made this. But it's going against number 52 ranked Lips Like Sugar by Echo and the Bunnymen from 1987.
Oh, Echo and the Bunnymen.
And CJ?
Yeah, I'm going Echo and the Bunnymen myself. Another of those quirky bands that, were fun to listen to.
I mean, It Must Have Been Love is my number 19 ranked. As much as it makes me think of Pretty Woman, because I love that fucking movie. But
who doesn't?
My mom had the biggest crush on Richard Gere my whole childhood. Until my dad when he was driving a motorhome from my grandfather's company, where they let stars use the motorhome during commercial shoots and whatnot. My dad found out that Richard Gere is short as fuck, and they use uplifted stages any movie he's in. So,
And that makes him less handsome?
to my mom, yes. 'Cause my dad was short. My mom hated short guys after her divorce. But so, but I mean, I love Julia Roberts and a movie. I was a kid. I was a teenage boy, and it's a movie about hook. It's a movie about a hooker, so I had to watch it. But, the songs okay. What was the other one? Lips Like Sugar was a little bit lower for me though. That was my number 31. So I gotta go Roxette. I do like that song a lot. Echo and the Bunnymen, we've seen them before in brackets, and I can't get into them. Lips Like Sugar is just it could have been better. It could have been better. I don't know. I mean, but Lisa, what do you think?
I don't know. He's apparently typically listed as 5'10".
That's a fucking lie. He was the same height as my dad. My dad said, and my dad's like
Okay.
my dad was like 5'5", 5'6".
Okay. Okay. So, you know what? I'm not 100% remembering either of these, but I'm gonna go with Looks Like Sugar. Echo and the Bunnymen.
Which actually, it's funny, and since Amy actually got to meet me today in person, and see the monster I actually am.
I was thinking that. I was like, how are you so tall if your dad was that short?
It happens.
I'm a donor baby. My dad had cancer when he was a teenager and killed his boys. But
Okay.
it's funny because when I used to go out, with my dad to bars all the time when I was in high school and shit. And my dad would always be like, "Oh, that's my bodyguard," because I was taller than him by a mile, and I was a fat kid, so I looked like a bodyguard. But Phil, which way you want to go?
I'm not like a tall guy, but I have experienced height discrimination before. It's not a pleasant thing.
He's at least 5'9".
Well, you get passed over on promotions.
That's average.
On top of the fact that women might opt for the taller guy, things like that. People find
you got a few
guys
inches
more
on
funny,
me, babe. So
might say whatever.
I think it's so funny. This is going to movies and not music. We've
we
strayed.
do that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I'm a sucker for a good ballad. I love Must Have Been Love. It's so beautiful. There's certain songs that I'm just might be manipulative and a heartstring puller, but I just love that song. I love the way that Mary Fredrickson sang the song. It's terrible she's not with us anymore, but I just love that song.
And I could have swore, Phil, you had something for Echo and the Bunnymen, that you really had like a thing for them. Am I thinking of a different band? Oh no, I'm thinking of
Susie.
Maybe Aaron.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the Banshees. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Banshees. Yeah,
he's definitely into the Banshees.
Well, yeah,
I think it's who I'm thinking of. But Max, which way you want to go? This one's still contested.
It's a toss up because I'm not really a big fan of either one of these songs. So my inclination would be to vote for Roxette because of Pretty Woman. I am a huge Pretty Woman fan. But I think I'm going to go for Echo and the Bunnymen on this one.
Which means Echo and the Bunnymen is moving on. But, and that's how that one wrote, folks. And now, to make sure there's no misunderstandings here, to determine the last matchup on this side of round one, we have two play-in matchups to see who will be facing who in that matchup. And for those who don't know, because apparently there was confusion last time, play-in matchups are when there's just too many songs and you need to make more matchups to throw the songs into the first round even. Since there's confusion last time. For the first time in 3 fucking years of doing brackets, there's confusion on what a play-in is. I'm like, we've done this 1,000 times. Like, it's like, what the fuck?
I just never knew what they were.
In fairness, I'd never seen one before. Now I understand.
You have, though. Maybe you weren't paying attention, but you have. But I know you've
When did I see this?
On other brackets of mine you've been on.
I don't think so.
He
God
does
damn
a
it.
play-in matchup in almost every single bracket. Max.
Well, okay. Either I do play in matchups, or the brackets become a lot longer and more parts, and I try to avoid that at all costs.
I
Yeah.
just
Because
didn't
like,
remember it, brother. So
because
thank you.
because
Forgive
it's all
me.
good. It's all good. But like Led Zeppelin, nobody wants to sit through 6 parts or 7 parts of a fucking bracket. So
Oh God, no.
and I mean, if I ever get my dream of doing a Lord of the Lost bracket I have made up, it's about 10 parts. But I
Hmm.
will be sitting
Alone.
here. I mean, it might be best with the condition I'm being with listening to Lord of the Lost
Hopefully,
for
we
that
got a
long.
Zappa. We got a Zappa coming up here in the near
I
future.
did. I did make a Zappa bracket and a Captain Beefheart bracket for my good friend Aaron. But
Mhm.
The Zappa bracket's fucking brilliant, dude. You did a great job with that.
you could thank top50songs.net. They pull all the they pull
Really?
stats off of last.fm and they use that to rank them.
Well,
But
Max, you can pick it next time you win the nomination, right?
yep, whoever wins the wheel can pick it next time if they want to. That's coming up. That's the wheel's in 2 weeks, so we'll see.
I've
But
never seen the wheel.
I think you did, but okay. You were on the
Maybe not.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe not. If you were on cartoon theme songs, you did. But the first play-in matchup, however, though, is going to get started off by CJ, and it's number 138 ranked. It's a Mistake by Men at Work from 1983 versus number 51 ranked Der Commissaire by Falco from 1982.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I don't like either one of these songs, to be honest. I like Falco as far as Rock Me Amadeus.
That's an amazing song.
Men at Work. What song is it by Men at Work?
It's a Mistake.
It's a Mistake. Yeah, it's not one I'm really that familiar with.
I wasn't either till this.
I'll go with Falco just because Falco is weird. I like Falco.
Yes, if you watch the music video of him dancing, he's very fucking weird. But
Yeah.
It's a Mistake was my number 22. My first time hearing that song by Men at Work, and it's not my favorite Men at Work song, but it's a pretty good song. It's fun. Der Commissaire is my number 9 for the music, not for Falco, for the fucking music, and that's it. The After the Fire version that was on last part was 150 times better. Falco sounds like he's fucking a baby trying to say words throughout the song.
Well, Falco's version, I think, is the cover of After the Fires.
That cover should never fucking existed because After the Fires version is amazing. But I mean, Falco sounds like those new Indian Christmas carols you hear on reels. So I mean, that's basically what it reminds me of. Just hear those sleigh bells ring-a-ling. Yeah. But which way you want to go, Lisa? Men at Work or Falco?
My dad's half German. My mom's half German. I have to follow Der Kommissar.
Hey, I'm part German too, but it's me. I like it. But which way you want to go, Philp?
Oh yeah, I remember that song. It's a Mistake off the Men at Work's debut album, and I liked it. And I know Dr. Commissar too, and can't speak as highly of that one.
Okay.
So Men at Work.
I'm honestly surprised I rated Der Kommissar that high, but I think it's just because I was thinking of the After the Fire version the whole time. But Max, which way you want to go?
So I've said this before. I lived in Germany for 2 seasons working for Autovons, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe Falco is actually Austrian. And he is like considered like here's Jesus in Austria, and Falco is like right here, just Jesus and God, because he's like that one thing that the Austrians can go, yeah, but we got Falco, and so I really like Der Kommissar, but the Men at Work song, isn't that like isn't that like a protest against nuclear weapons?
I think it is.
I think it's a protest song.
It is a protest. Yeah.
I'm pretty.
I can see that.
Yeah, check it out. I could be wrong, but I think for some reason it's a protest against nuclear. Like that's the whole point of it's a mistake is to ever fucking release the Kraken. So anyway, even saying that I like that song, but compared to Der Kommissar and my appreciation of the Austrians' Falco imagery, I'm going to go with Jesus reincarnate.
Austrian Jesus.
Yeah, the Austrian Jesus.
Okay, Wikipedia says its mistake is a protest song, Cold War protest song against nuclear war.
Yeah. There you go.
They need to bring it out now.
Put it right there next to another brick in the wall. But which way would you have gone, Amy?
I would also say Men at Work.
Yeah, in a failing effort because Falco does move into the first round. But to see who Falco's going to face in the first round, we have another matchup. And it's going to start off by Oh Look Me. And, oh, fuck. No, this is actually a hard one. But, actually, oh, no, it's not. My rankings are pretty clear on this, I think. But it's number 137 ranked. Synchronicity 2 by The Police from 1983. Versus number 50 ranked. Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil from 1987. And Synchronicity 2 is I ranked at number 21. It's a decent song. Not my favorite Police song by any means, but it's a decent song. Beds Are Burning, I put number 8. I never heard that. I don't think I ever heard that song until this bracket.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Really?
See, you are not Gen X.
I may have heard it. Yeah. The chorus sounds familiar. The rest of the song completely new to me. The chorus sounds familiar. But every time even the song isn't even that great except for the chorus.
Yes, it is.
Great. It is awesome.
That fucking drumming and the rhythm part of that.
That's one of those like. Can you name this tune in 2 notes or 1 note?
No,
you're just like
right?
You instantly know. If you are Gen X, you know.
Because it starts off with that fucking trumpets that go dun dun dun. Those first 3 notes tell you.
Yeah, I mean,
the song starts.
But I mean, I was also born. I was born a year after that song came out, so give me a fucking break here.
But the chorus is just
amazing.
It goes from that like protest to how do we know that the world is turning? And it goes from like a protest to being so sickeningly melodic.
I know. I mean, to me, it's a sex song in a way. How do we sleep when our beds are burning?
It's a protest song, bro.
That was a fight for the Aboriginals. There's no doubt about that.
I was going to say it's a protest about them putting oil fields where the Aboriginals lived.
DJ, if the 60s taught us anything, protest songs can be sex songs. But a lot of us are alive because of that fact. But I'm throwing my vote to Midnight Oil though. They have been added to my Spotify follow list, so I can go listen to their full discography at some point. But which there's not that many bands on this part that did that, so they should take prize in that when I tag them in it. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Log me in for a Gen X burning bed.
No.
Well, I mean, for you and Phil, it wouldn't be the burning back of a van, but.
Oh, I forgot. I told you that story. Oops.
I forget who
I'm
told
going to love you in my shit.
I did.
He's probably heard versions by this point, I guess.
Hey,
I've heard a couple
Gen
times.
Xers, I'll tell you, when you're talking about burning beds, not only do we have this song, we had the movie called The Burning Bed. It was a true story.
Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett.
Used woman who basically set her husband on fire and was acquitted.
Well, wait a minute. I'm thinking of a different one.
She was acquitted.
There's one with Farrah Fawcett where she was raped, but it wasn't her husband.
Great movie.
Farrah got 2 movies that were kind of similar.
CJ, let's not give my wife or any other woman on here.
I lost my sound.
Let's not give. Goddamn CJ trying to give my. His sound went out if you couldn't tell as he was breaking up, so he had to.
Everybody's gone.
Mhm.
No, they're not. Just him.
I'm gonna check out and come back, folks, because I lost
What the?
everybody.
Is it my wife? Is my Wi-Fi
I
still
can
going
see
good?
everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody who's left, yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
And
That's
I'm
so weird.
still able to hear CJ and Max.
Weird. But
Yeah, I don't like where
how
the camera is.
how dare CJ? How dare CJ give ideas to my wife and any other woman going through a divorce right now? But about burning your husband while he's alive in bed.
Well, you're
But
not going to. Are you going through a divorce, Jeremy?
oh God, no!
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh,
I just
okay.
I just
I was
I
going
just
to say,
destroyed
wait a minute.
I just destroyed her. I just destroyed her enemy in court on Tuesday, so no.
Yeah.
I'm looked at as a man of honor right now. But
Ah,
Lisa, actually you went, didn't you? Oh yeah, you went. Phil, is it gonna be the police or Midnight Oil?
Well, I like Synchronicity too. I like it better. It's one of the better songs on that Police album. I can. It's like many miles away, something crawls to the surface of a dark Scottish loch. So I thought that, I'm thinking of the Loch Ness monster, of course.
I thought that too when I heard that. I was like,
Yeah,
Scottish Lock, fuck yeah.
yeah. So I do really love that song, but I have to say I'm a gullible person, and you guys have convinced me. The Midnight Oil song, that is a rocker. I mean, that song, plus it kind of introduced a young man to international sounds, through MTV and that type of thing, and the Aboriginal news. That's something that we
Right.
weren't
Yeah.
supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead with and agree with you guys on that. Midnight Oil.
I mean, if you want to hear some Aboriginal sounds, you should hear my boy Boba Fett sing in that movie CJ introduced me to.
mhm.
What movie was that?
What for Warriors?
Yeah, Once for Warriors.
That's a brutal fucking movie.
Oh.
Man.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah.
What movie is this?
Once for Warriors.
Ah,
it's
I've
not.
Oh,
It's
It's
got
not-
Tamira
We
Morrison.
watched that for one of our.
yeah. We watched that for.
Yeah, I brought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a brutal movie, bro.
It-
Yeah.
It's a brilliant movie.
It's
It is.
something-
It's beautiful.
It's a brilliant movie, but it is hard to watch.
It-
Some of the
it's-
scenes in that movie,
Mhm.
man. It is like, damn.
it touches on a lot of red flag subjects that need to be touched on, but it's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
It
But-
is. It's honest. It's brutal. And
And
this
there's
whole
actually two
family
movies
is in the
that go with
movie.
that. There's two
Huh?
more movies that go with that. There's two movies after that
Really?
where he's the main star and he actually gets redemption
Oh, nice.
with the boys. So
Oh, I mean, because it's great that it has Tamara Morrison in it, because I only knew him as Boba Fett from
yeah,
Django. Yeah, no, wait a minute, no, Boba Fett. Yeah, I only knew him as Boba Fett in the newer Star Wars stuff, but he's a good actor. He's a really good actor.
Yeah.
But
I will recommend that movie to anybody other than a woman who's gone through abuse. I would
Yep.
never ever
ah,
recommend a woman to watch that movie if she's been
I
in
mean,
an abusive relationship.
I would give her the option.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah, but
But, yeah.
I was gonna say, what happens to him what happens to the bad guy at the end? Kind of like, it kind of revenge is sweet. But
Mhm.
anyway, Max, which way are you gonna go? The police or Midnight Oil?
so I got to tell a quick story here, and I'll make it very fast.
Please.
One of my, I won't tell a story. I'll just go for.
No, go ahead. Make it fast.
Well, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's a pretty cool story, but because my first job in LA when I graduated from college, and actually is how I got my job in the wrestling business, was working for a security company as a security guard. And so one night I went to a concert and I was a security guard at a concert. Well, it happened to be the Red Hot Chili Peppers. The fish, something fish, black guy, Fishbone. Yeah, thank you, Fishbone, and another band that had just come out, which was Midnight Oil. So I went to this concert, and Midnight Oil was main event. But right when they still hadn't sung fucking Beds Are Burning yet. My boss comes to me and he says, I need you to do me a favor. And I said, what's that? He goes, there's somebody that needs to be escorted out of the building, and you're the only big guy right now I got here that can carry him. And so I'm like, well, I didn't want to leave the fucking stage because here I am waiting for Midnight Oil to sing Beds Are Burning, right? And he fucking takes me up to this guy, and it's fucking Lee Majors.
Oh, wow.
$6 million man is so fucking drunk he can't walk.
Poor guy.
And so I had to carry him to the fucking curb and put him in a cab. And right as the fucking Beds Are Burning was ending, he looks up at me and he goes, "Thank you." And I shut the door and I missed Beds Are Burning. So there's my Midnight Oil song. And why I will tell you, I love them. I saw them live with a then unknown Red Hot Chili Peppers and Fishbone.
I was gonna say that's early Red Hot Chili Peppers before they were even.
Like yeah, it was fucking. This is before anybody knew they were at that time.
That's
never even heard of them.
That's pre-Blood Sex Magic. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, they actually warmed up. They were before Fishbone on the card. So that tells you this is in the Palladium on Sunset Strip in L.A., which was a dance floor.
Around since '78.
Huh?
Fishbone's been around since '78.
Yeah, this would have been late '85 or early '86 when this was.
Damn.
Okay. I have a sort of Lee Major story. It's not nearly as good as yours. When I was a kid, we would drive past his horse farm in Kentucky, and my mom would say, "That's Lee Major's horse farm," and it actually had a sign. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. That was a quick story. That's good. Amy, which way would you have gone this one?
Oh my gosh. Beds Are Burning, no question.
And CJ finishes out.
Beds Are Burning is not even close.
I
like the other song, but
I was gonna say you love that album by the Police.
Police is great, but you can't compete.
Midnight Oil is
not that song.
And plus, the police already have a song in the second round, so it's fine.
Okay.
But that means that Lisa gets to start this last matchup in this side of round one that those two play-ins created. So it's gonna be Der Kommissar by Falco versus Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil.
Oh, Beds Are Burning.
Very quick.
I'm good.
And Phil?
Beds Are Burning.
Did I tell you my Lee Major story?
No.
He came walking across the highway when we were passing his mansion and almost hit him, but he jumped up about 60 feet in the air and came right back down. He was fine.
Did he land on his feet, though?
Hell yeah. But Beds Are Burning.
And Max?
Beds Are Burning.
And Amy?
Spouse abuse.
Beds Are Burning.
And CJ?
I already said Beds Are Burning.
It's going against Falco now, though.
Like I said, I already said Beds Are Burning.
Beds
Are Burning is my number 2. There's only one song in this bracket that
which
more important to me.
I actually nope. That's my number 8, my number 9. So Beds Are Burning beats it by 1. Actually, that's a sweep to end off the first half of round 1. And they're right next to each other, though. That's the closest rankings I've had so far for any matchup. But that means the first half of round 1's over at 1 hour and 3 minutes. But the second part of round 1 gets started off by Phil. And this is the matchup. Actually, well, every matchup on this side is fucking brutal. But Phil, this one's for you. It's number 100 ranked Karma Chameleon by Culture Club from 1983 versus number 16 ranked Rock the Casbah by The Clash from 1982.
Ooh.
The Clash.
And Max?
The Clash.
And damn, okay, it's not going the way I thought it would. And Amy?
The Clash.
And CJ?
Man, The Clash isn't new wave, but I really don't like Karma Chameleon all that much as a song. To go with The Clash.
Which means The Clash somehow wins this fucking 4 in a row. Jesus Christ. Karma Chameleon's my number fucking 4. I love that. That's my favorite Culture Club song by any fucking level. my whole childhood I spent questioning what the fuck the name of that song actually is. Because I swear to God, it still sounds to this day like in the chorus he's saying I'm a chameleon, but which would have made more sense honestly. But Rock the Casbah was my number 16. It's one of those songs that got so played out in the fucking 90s and 2000s that I can't really stand it anymore. But it's played at every fucking bar mitzvah and wedding ever. So I mean, it's like, ugh, like I'm sick of it. But so I'm gonna throw one to Culture Club because I love Karma Chameleon. It's fucking their best song, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's a great song.
Yeah.
Great song.
But Lisa finishes out. Which way would you have gone?
I always thought it was a karma chameleon. He could be karma in any way, but
Well, I mean
yeah.
that is what it is. But I mean, I didn't,
Okay.
when I was a kid, I
Yeah.
didn't know what the fuck karma. I didn't know what karma was when I was a fucking kid. So I never worried about it.
Okay.
I never worried about that.
I don't know. Rock the Casbah. I'm going to go with Karma Chameleon because I felt like it was a little more fun.
It is more fun.
Yeah.
And that fucking I don't know what the hell it is in there, a saxophone or something in the middle of it, like. But that means that Max gets to start this one off, though I kind of wish it was CJ. It's gonna be
Well, let
number 9.
CJ let CJ have it.
All right,
go ahead.
I will.
We'll get to it.
No, you do it, CJ, please.
Because I know CJ's been waiting for this. But CJ, it's number 99 ranked Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo from 1985 versus number 15 ranked Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go's from 1981.
Fucking hell.
All right. I love the Go-Go's. Don't get me wrong. They are not Oingo Boingo.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's funny that this song is in there because when you texted me that this was on in 30 minutes, I was literally finishing up the movie Back to School. And they are like in the movie singing a Dead Man's Party. I love Danny Elfman. I love Oingo Boingo. Oingo Boingo is one of them bands that can just do no wrong to me. I mean, they were kind of the epitome of the style. So Dead Man's Party all day long by a mile.
And well, Max, I'll let you go next since you were supposed to start that one.
No, just go ahead. Just do
all right. You start the next one off. Next one's to be a fucking hard one anyway. But Dead Man's Party is my number 7. I didn't like it as much when it was in our Halloween songs bracket like 3 years ago, but there was a lot of better songs on that than Dead Man's Party. But I learned to like it with this playlist. But and Our Lips Are Sealed. I never was a big fan of that song, but it ended up being my number 20. I feel like the Go-Go's have better songs. I can't think of what they are, but I feel like they have more.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, Dead Man's Party is a fun fucking song, and Danny Elfman is such a weird looking person that the video is amazing. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Oh, Oingo Boingo, Dead Man's Party. Yeah, baby.
And Phil?
Well, I'm going to step up for my girls. I'm going with the Go-Go's. Belinda Carlisle, I had a crush on her. I loved the playfulness of that band. They were girls just want to have fun before
Girls
Cyndi
just
Lauper.
Yeah.
Plus, they had an edge. Belinda Carlisle was actually a party animal. There's all kinds of stories.
And they started. She was the drummer.
She was a drummer at first,
and she they were actually a punk band before they went punk.
Yeah, and I've heard stories that they they partied pretty hard, but yeah, I just that was kind of seminal to me, I guess, as a kid. MTV and all that stuff. That was totally new wave. Oingo Boingo, I give him all the credit in the world. Danny Elfman has his own, his own
special place in our personal zeitgeist.
Right.
He also has a crush on Jenna of
also like Jane
Dharma.
Wheatland. I always thought she was cool. I really liked her, especially when they took. Who was it? She was on the Surreal World, and one of the rappers was on there, and she was giving her shit about being a has-been or something. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are you? I mean, this girl. I mean, Jane Wheatland was back there. She was the beginning of that pop movement really
Yeah.
translated into rap eventually. But anyway,
It's like, well, you're on the same show I am, yeah, has been, bitch.
well, there's such thing as keeping it real.
And
There's such a
being
thing as
me.
shutting your mouth. You know?
Yeah. Mhm.
So
And Max, which way you want to go? The Go-Go's or Oingo Boingo?
I agree with CJ. The level of impact that Danny Elfman has had in the music world is almost unmeasurable. I mean, this guy's fucking done. I mean, first of all, he's in an amazing pop band like Oingo Boingo, and then like it just seems like every fucking movie that comes out, he's either the musical director or he's at some level involved.
He's involved. Yeah.
He's involved, yeah, and he's almost a John Williams. Not almost, he is a John Williams with a modern day mentality. So, Danny Elfman gets my nod on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can compare him to John Williams. John Williams is a god, but
well, fuck though. Look, come on, look at the movies that we all love that Danny Elfman was involved in, brother.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I will tell you.
Every Tim Burton movie.
Batman Returns.
Seth MacFarlane said best in the Family Guy Star Wars special when John Williams gets killed in one of the scenes. He's like, "Oh, great! Now we got to get Danny Elfman." So,
well, that says it, doesn't it? Right there, that pretty much defines.
Yeah, John Williams agrees.
Danny Elfman's place in history.
Well, if John Williams died, then Danny Elfman could do all the Star Wars movies. I'll give him that. But that means, Amy, which way would you have gone?
Ooh, not really a fan of either of those. But I guess I would go with the Go-Go's just because.
Girl power.
Dead man's party. Leave your body at the door. You don't need it no more. but that means that Max can start off this one, and it's going to be number 98 ranked. Money for Nothing by Dire Straits from 1985 versus number 14 ranked Hungry Like the Wolf by Duran Duran from 1982.
Frick.
To me, there is no song that defines the MTV. I mean, it's still today. It's still being used to define the MTV logo.
And 80s.
Yeah, there is just no song that defines music television more definitively, and it's got Sting in it. That's the irony of it all. It's even got Sting in that fucking song. I love Money for Nothing. It's Dire Straits on this one, all the way.
And Amy?
I hate them both. I really, really do. If I have to choose one, I guess it will be Dire Straits.
Yeah.
And CJ?
What was the first one? I know one is Dire Straits. What's the other one?
Hungry Like the Wolf, Duran Duran.
I'm kind of with Amy. I don't like either one. There's so many better Duran Duran songs.
Oh, so many.
We've seen a few.
There's so many better Dire Straits songs.
Girls on Film was the first song, the first part of this bracket.
I guess I'm with her. I'll go Dire Straits just because Mark Knopfler is, he's one of them guitar players who never gets mentioned. That should get mentioned.
Yeah. Princess Bride soundtrack.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that fucking movie. Don't get me started. Movie.
Love that movie.
I love that movie. I have the soundtrack because I love that Mark Knopfler guitar.
I make fun of that movie on a regular basis. Ask CJ, but
I think we all do.
Yeah.
Oh no, I hate.
You're supposed to.
The only movie that's worse than that movie is Spaceballs, in my opinion.
Oh, I love Spaceballs.
Zip it, Skippy.
We can't help you if you say things like that, Jeremy. We try.
I hate both those
I
movies with
told
a passion.
you there is a rule: thou shalt not talk shit about Mel Brooks.
That's the
Yeah.
only Mel Brooks. That's the only Mel Brooks movie I'll ever talk shit about ever. But I fucking hate Spaceballs. I'm too big a Star Wars fan to like that movie, and too big an Aliens fan. But well, all right. Money for Nothing. I never got into Dire Straits. I had a boss one time who loved them. I never got into them. The music in Money for Nothing is fucking amazing. The lyrics are fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it aged horribly. Is somebody fucking like holding brass knuckles getting ready to punch me for talking about Princess Bride? What the fuck? Like, it's all I'm hearing. But
Sorry,
but it was you. But I mean,
it was me.
It aged horribly because who the fuck wants MTV these days? MTV has been horrible for 20 years now. So
Yeah, but its impact is regardless
I
of
know.
what you
I
Yeah, its impact is.
but
Yeah.
I will give a vote to Hungry Like the Wolf because I actually like that song. It's actually, if you ask my wife, it's actually my sex song playlist. But
What?
I even got a dance to go with it.
I can see that.
But
Sadly.
I look like a wolf. What can I say? But and I love Twisted's version of it though. Twisted's version, is the best version of it. But I'll give a vote to Hungry Like the Wolf because I love Big Fat Liar, one of my favorite movies when I was a kid, and that song was prominent in it. So, but which way do you want to go, Lisa?
Oh, I'm going. Damn.
Money for Nothing or Hungry Like the Wolf?
Yeah, Money for Nothing. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Sorry.
hopefully it'll get killed.
I knew which one I wanted to vote for. I just couldn't remember what it was called.
Lisa, you don't need to apologize. It'll get killed next round. I'm pretty damn sure of that. But Phil, which way you want to go?
I mean, Hungry Like the Wolf was huge when it came out, and so was Money for Nothing too. Now that I think about it, but I prefer Sultans of Swing as far as featuring Mark Knopfler's guitar playing. I love that Southwest kind of sound that he generates.
For which song?
Money for Nothing, Money for Nothing is being nominated, but we're talking about Sultans of Swing for a second. But
okay.
But I do think he's underrated as a guitar player. I had a girlfriend one time that I know it's a surprise to you, but she thought it was funny to.
You were 25 when we met.
To do prank jokes, and she would call herself Mark Knopfler when she would call. And she'd crack herself up, and she was hilarious. She thought she was hilarious, and it's really the reason I fired her. I think because I thought it was a pretty stupid thing to do. But I'm going to go with. Money for Nothing.
Well, good save there, Phil. Good save. But
yeah. 5 minutes later.
Right. Not all of my stories relate to my vote, but
some of them meander.
I'm just trying to, add some narrative to this thing here.
Well, I meant good save because now Lisa won't hit you for saying that you fired her. But
I don't care if you fired an ex-girlfriend. I'm okay with that.
Well, Lisa would be the one to fire me, that's for sure.
But that means that Amy gets to start the next matchup off, and I'm dreading the way I think this. I'm dreading the way I want this to go. I want this to go one way. I have a feeling it might go another. I'm kind of pissed, but it's number 97 ranked, "Careless Whisper" by George Michael from 1984, versus number 13 ranked, "Burning Down the House" by Talking Heads from 1983.
Okay. I love George Michael, but that song rubs me wrong. So I'm gonna say the other one.
Burn Down the House.
Yeah, not a fan of that either. But I really hate "Careless Whisper."
Well, how dare George rub you wrong?
Any other George Michael song?
Was it in a restroom? I think there might be a class action. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Oh, jeez.
I
walked right into that.
And I had to pick up the stroller.
and see, you got to rub them right. You can't rub them wrong. But CJ,
this is kind of like Jack Tatum out there in the middle of the field getting ready to take somebody's head off. So just gotta watch for it.
I saw CJ's face when I said the choices. So which way you want to go, CJ?
First off, Careless Whisper is not a George Michael song; it's a Wham song.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Let's make that.
Right?
I think that's a Wham song, not a George Michael's.
I know George got all the thing, but you know,
Yes, that too.
other dude, Alan Ridgely, was a great songwriter in his own right. So let's give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Thank you for that, CJ. Honestly, man.
We will go with Burning Down the House. Because I know this is going to go over most people's heads, but one of my very favorite episodes of the TV show Hunter, that song is very prominent. There's an episode, and there's like an arsonist running.
I love the show.
And
Red Dryer.
There's this very cool scene where he's like with this flamethrower throwing flames all over, and the song's playing in the background. So
That sounds cool.
it was very cool done.
You're right, over my head completely. But I never even heard of that show. Actually, I think I've heard of it, but I never watched it.
Brilliant
That's funny.
show.
But
Good show, actually.
Burning Down the House, not my favorite Talking Head song by any fucking degree. But that was out number 26. I feel like it's just for Talking Heads, it's so like Talking Heads is usually bombastic and up here.
Yeah.
Burning Down the House is like down here on camera.
Gonna do Talking Heads. You should have done Psycho Killer.
Right.
That was in our Halloween songs bracket a long time ago. It might be on the next part. It might be the next part of this. I'm not sure. But we've done like 3 Talking Head songs in this bracket already. But Careless Whisper is my number 1. I fucking, as soon as that sax picks up in the beginning, I fucking am in love. Like, I love that. That's on my fucking sex playlist too. It's anybody who can't have sex to that song, I question how you have sex. Like, just saying. Like, it's got the perfect melody, the perfect beat, and everything else to go along with it. Like, it's one of the most romantic songs ever. Even if it is kind of heartbreaking, the lyrics, but still, like, it's just that melody is just like baby making music. But unfortunately, the only baby I ever made, the music in my headphones, was my podcast co-host saying, "Where's Jeremy?" But yeah, that's true. My baby was conceived during a podcast. But
Wow.
in a separate room off camera. In a separate room off camera, but I still have my
maybe
headphones on.
TMI. I don't know. Just
Nah, my fans all know about it. I fucking have been loud about that since it happened because it's proves my love of podcasts. But Lisa, which way you want to go, George Michael or Talking Heads?
I gotta go Burning Down the Bed.
Burning Down the Bed.
Wrong song.
Burning Down the House. Sorry. I'm setting everything on fire today, so let's just stick with it.
Watch out.
Fire!
Watch out, Phil.
I'm burning.
Watch out, Phil. But which way you want to go, Phil?
Remember, I don't know if you were with me one day. Mary, our tenant upstairs, had the windows wide open, and she was just uninhibitedly singing "Burning Down the House," just like you could hear it all through the neighborhood. And that's not why I'm picking it, but I'm going to go with Burning Down the House. I just prefer it.
You know, you would think Harley's fucking here because number 1's got voted out. But that's a Harley thing, god damn it. I thought it was safe.
The Harley effect.
I thought it was safe. But fuck. That means Talking Heads moves on. God damn it. I'm pretty sure my top 2 just got
cat butt. Cat butt, cat butt, cat butt.
But Max, which way would you have gone?
You know what it's so amazing. I love Careless Whisper. Don't get me wrong. It is just a beautiful, I can't say enough about, I think sonically and lyrically and melodically, it's just a fucking wonderful song. But I differ from you in the sense that, to me, I think Burning Down the House is fucking Talking Heads. To me, this is just my personal feeling. It's my favorite song, and I think they're best, and I'll tell you why. Sonically, when you fucking hear that song on a badass stereo, from an engineering standpoint, that fucking song rules on an amazing stereo. It hits so fucking hard. And I love that about music that is surprisingly that hard. Obviously I love heavy music, but I would never think you could cast Burning Down the House in that picture, but it does, and I love it for that reason. So I go with Burning Down the House.
Okay, one, and only one. Their best song is Once in a Lifetime. Don't get confused. But that's
I
their
don't
best
think it's
fucking.
as good as Burning Down the House. That's just my personal
I
opinion.
I do. I fucking. It's the same as the song we had in this part already. It's the same as End of the World as We Know It. Like it's got that fucking delivery style that keeps you like going. It's like the talking in between, like the singing is fucking amazing.
But
But
then again, that's why we all have our own opinions. It's so
uh,
great about why we do this show is
oh,
because we all have our own feelings about things and the way they
I
edit.
I will tell you, we did the Rolling Stone Top 500 songs back in the early days of these brackets, and the only Talking Head song in it was like Once in a Lifetime. So,
Cool.
but
Well, it's like the tom tom drumming in Burning Down the House is what kind of sets it apart. I think it's not like hi hat
but
drumming. It's more the echo of it and everything gives it a lot of
but
depth.
that means actually no, we're skipping CJ because he started off the Oingo Boingo one. That means I start off the next one, and it's going to be number 96 ranked. You might think by the Cars from 1984 versus number 12 ranked Sweet Dreams by the Eurythmics from 1983. And you might think was my number 6 actually. I really love that song. Sweet Dreams was my number 17 because of the simple fucking fact Marilyn Manson did it better and always will be true that he did it better. I don't care what anybody says. Marilyn Manson's version of that song is so much fucking better. Even the way he changed the chorus is better, in my opinion. So it's so much better. The guitar in his version is so much better. It's just the Eurythmics version to me it's a decent dance song, but Manson song's a better dance song. So because of that alone, I will gladly go with You Might Think because it's one of the Cars. It's up there in the catalog for the Cars in like their top 5-10 songs. So, but which way you want to go there, Lisa?
The Cars.
And Phil?
I really like the Cars. I don't necessarily agree that that's one of their top 5 songs necessarily, but and I'm going to really rub you the wrong way here, Jeremy. I think that the Eurythmics version is superior
Thank
to the
you.
Manson version because Annie Lennox, her singing in it. I really like her singing. I like the call and response nature of the hold your head up, moving on, the rhythm and everything.
Yeah,
so, there you go. I'm sorry, we are at odds.
It's okay. What's gonna be fine.
I will remember that one someday in the future when I get a choice after Lord of the Lost and I do the Marilyn Manson bracket. But because that talk about 2 brackets where I'll be staying at attention the whole fucking time. But swear to God, Marilyn Manson is my youth. But if that doesn't say enough about me. But Max, which way you want to go?
So I'm just gonna respond to your comments about the Marilyn Manson does the Eurythmics so much better than Eurythmics. I'm gonna respond to it this way. I watched an interview with Charlie Sheen and Martin Sheen, and Charlie was talking about the critics had come out and just completely and utterly obliterated one of his performances in a movie. And Charlie and Martin looked over at Charlie and said, just remember one thing, Charlie, without you, they don't have a job. And remember, when you're listening to Marilyn Manson's version of the Eurythmics, who wrote the fucking song? So
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna vote. Dude, that's all I got to say about it. I love Marilyn Manson's version as well, but I love the Cars, but I'm a huge fan of 3 or 4 of the Eurythmics songs, and this is one of them. And I think it's just a fucking brilliantly written and brilliantly performed song. So I'm going with the Eurythmics.
Well, just to piss everybody off a little more, he also did Personal Jesus better than Depeche Mode, but.
I'm not pissed off by any means. I'm just saying.
Oh, if you're not pissed off, I'm not doing my job. But
well, then fuck. Then ramp it up a little bit, brother.
F you.
I got comebacks. I'm not afraid.
you sound like
One thing, real quick, Amy, is that a white cat laying behind you on the bed?
That's a dog.
Is it a dog or a cat?
I thought it was a dog.
It's a dog.
You're muted, Amy.
It's my dog. My cats are great.
Okay. All right.
Which I actually got to hang out with 2 of the cutest dogs ever today that were freaking at our
Oh my gosh.
at our
Is it a Jack Russell?
The only
Oh, they're
reason I was
poodles.
asking is because I got a black cat that looks
Oh, no,
a lot like that, except in reverse. So that's why I was bringing it up.
Well, Amy, CJ was asking if your dog is a Jack Terrier.
No, she has some terrier, but I don't know.
She's a mutt. Okay.
She's a mutt. She's a rescue.
Okay, so the head looks like Jack Russell.
And Amy, is it going to be the Cars or your Eurythmics?
Oh
It's
gosh.
All tied at the moment.
Not my favorite Eurythmics song, but just to piss you off, Jeremy. I'm gonna say Eurythmics because Annie Lennox she's the queen of humanity, and Marilyn Manson is an abusive a-hole. So Eurythmics for me.
He has not been proven guilty just yet, but we'll see what happens with that. But he has not been proven guilty in a few cases that have happened. But
let's ask Rose McGowan.
Yeah, right.
Well, actually, Rose McGowan just actually came out defending him, but
Okay.
they might be
the other one.
I was gonna say because him and Rose McGowan might be rekindling their relationship from what I heard last.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Look, anyway, I'm going to say this. I'll make this short and quick. I'm not defending Marilyn Manson doing anything to women. But if you get into a sexual relationship with Marilyn Manson and then are shocked that man does something out of character like that,
Freaky?
what the fuck part of Marilyn Manson did you
Did
miss?
you not know?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I gotta agree.
I mean, this is the man who wears a fucking strap on stage and has a girl who looks like him come and suck on it so that people think he's sucking himself off. So I mean, it's
like with the Harvey Weinstein thing. Not defending Harvey Weinstein, but I'm sorry.
You heard the rumors. Don't go to the room.
Yeah, if any man tells you, I need you to audition in my hotel room at 11 o'clock at night, your brain should automatically say,
what?
That's probably not legit. Okay? I'm sorry. It's just not. So,
yeah, 100%. I mean, but people are desperate for jobs and they'll do what they gotta do.
And please don't take that as me defending Weinstein, Steven Seagal, or any of the men that are known to do that. It's just, come on, there's common sense level here that you got to take some responsibility to, if you do stupid shit, there's stupid consequences. And, it's already Hollywood. So, this shit is out of pocket and common anyway.
And no artist ever checks IDs before they go on a tour bus. Just putting that out there. No artist ever checked IDs before the groupies go on the tour bus. Just saying. I see people go through the same shit, and I'm just like, you think they're checking fucking IDs in the 90s? You think they are? Yeah, you're fucking right.
Oh, hell no.
But, CJ, the Cars or Eurythmics? We might actually have our first tiebreaker on this one if you go a certain way.
Yeah, it's going to be a tiebreaker because you might think I'm crazy, but yeah, I love the Cars. So,
And
no
for
doubt.
the first time tonight, folks, and I almost didn't think it was going to happen, the coin flipper has to come out of retirement.
Whoa.
Wow.
CJ, heads or tails for the Cars?
Heads.
We're looking for some head. Oh, and the Cars take it.
Said Jeremy in every conversation he ever had.
The Cars take it.
No, we're looking for some head.
That's not the way to start a conversation if you want to end up that way. So
No, I agree. I said in every. I didn't say at every.
Believe it or not, Lisa, I am actually pretty fucking good at flirting. Believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at conversation. But I learned at a young age what not to say. You get slapped enough times and you learn what not to say. But that means that the next matchup is
We're
going to
working on that.
get.
Me personally.
Well, I mean, my wife would probably say I am too. But that means Lisa starts out the next matchup, and I don't care. This is honestly a matchup I could give two fucks about. But number 95 ranked Vienna by Ultravox from 1980 versus number 11 ranked Just Like Heaven by The Cure from 1987.
Just like heaven.
And Phil?
Just Like Heaven.
And Max?
You know what? I'll go with Just Like Heaven on this.
And Amy?
Same.
Which means The Cure is moving on. Big fucking shock there. CJ, which way would you have gone?
Yeah, not only is Secure one of my favorite bands, Vienna is one of those songs that is so disgustingly overplayed and
boring.
And
for me.
Ultravox has so many great songs. Why bands consistently only cover Vienna as opposed to
Avantasia covered Dancing with Tears, Maz.
What I'm saying, like once in a while you'll get a different one, but there are literally like 60 covers of Vienna. And
see, it's funny you say that, CJ, because I never heard of Vienna till this part of the bracket.
Again, you're not a Gen X dude, because it's one of them songs you can't be a Gen X and not have been beaten to death with. I mean, it's just
yeah.
Let me put it this way for you. This fucking matchup. These are both in my bottom 10. Just Like Heaven was number 24 and Vienna was number 29. So I mean, Vienna is beautiful musically. Lyrically, it's horrible, but musically, it's beautiful. Just Like Heaven, it was The Cure. So I mean, The Cure is The Cure.
Exactly.
I'll vote for The Cure. I mean, it's Robert fucking Smith. He defeated Mecha Streisand and saved the world. So I will always vote for I will always vote for Robert Smith. Since Dean's not here this week for the first time in forever, I'll throw in the South Park reference. But
episode disclaimer: Jeremy's talking about a cartoon.
I know, right? I should start making I should make a fucking guidebook with fucking links to the episodes. But the next matchup is going to start off by Phil, and it's number 94, Fade to Grey by Visage from 1980 versus number 10 ranked I Ran So Far Away by Flock of Seagulls from 1982.
Oh, jeez. I don't.
You don't want to vote?
Yeah, I hate both of these. I really do. I'll go to Flock of Seagulls, just because they're the new waviest of the wave. They're the waviest of the new wavers.
And Max?
Oh, definitely I Ran.
And okay. And CJ?
Yeah, it's Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah, I have never heard of it. I never heard of Fade to Grey before this either, and I never heard of Visage. So, Fade to Grey for number 30. Fade to Grey for number 30, and I Ran So Far Away is my number 5. I fucking love that song. That's the best
good song, man.
That's the best Flock of Seagulls. That's the best Flock of Seagulls song in my opinion. But yeah, and plus Guitar Hero memories with that song.
Plus too, I mean, I mean, think about it. That's what we were talking about earlier. He's fucking that song and that video in particular is absolutely the song that MTV played that really drew the face of new age music. I mean, it really did. So
Exactly. But Lisa, which way would you have gone?
It's a sweep. Flock of seagulls.
It is a sweep. And that means that Max gets to start off our final play-in matchup of the night. And it's going to be number 92 ranked Doctor Doctor by Thompson Twins from 1984 versus the highest ranked song in this part of the bracket, number 9 ranked I Melt With You by Modern English from 1982.
Ooh.
I really like that Modern English song.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those fucking songs that just, when it gets, I'll stop the world and melt with you. It's just such a fucking great line. I love it. So.
And Amy?
That song brings me back to high school dances.
Mm.
I Melt With You.
All right, man. I'll be up downstairs. Yeah.
And perfect timing because it's CJ's vote now.
Hey, what are we voting on? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Doctor Doctor by Thompson Twins or I Melt With You by Modern English.
Oh, Doctor Doctor. It's Thompson Twins. It's always going to be Thompson Twins for me.
And yeah, I Melt With You was my number 27 because I am not fond of the Eminem theme song. But because that's all it is to me is the Eminem fucking theme song for the last 20 years. But and Doctor Doctor is my number 12 because I fucking love that song. So we're all tied at the moment. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I really do like both, but I think I'm going to go to the doctor again.
And Phil?
I thought I heard some news about modern English.
Don't tell me they've been Me Too'd.
No, never mind. I'm not going to
Okay.
play anymore. But
I'm
that's
pretty sure the singer of Modern English was gay. So
yeah.
Well, I'm okay with that.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying he wouldn't have been in a position to be Me Too'd.
Well,
they're touring together.
Hey, Kevin Spacey.
They're touring with Howard Jones, Wang Chung, so they're doing a little new wave.
I want to go to that if they come here.
Well,
I would love to go to that concert.
I was
Howard
getting
Jones.
ready to say, next to Oingo Boingo, there were two artists from that era that can do no wrong for me. One is Thompson Twins. The other is Howard Jones.
Howard Jones. Love Howard Jones.
Howard Jones was just
so
disgustingly underrated.
I saw him. I have to say, I was so fucking fortunate. I saw him about 10 years ago play at a corporate picnic in Springville, Utah, in front of about 500 people.
Wow.
And he was fucking ridiculously amazing. So I got to tell you, I agree with you. But I to this day, I can't believe that this company could afford to hire Howard Jones to come and play their corporate picnic because it was a giveaway concert. It was amazing. So
just to clarify, Philip didn't vote yet.
I know. I'm waiting for that.
Okay, so I'm a sucker for I Melt With You. That song is so sweet. Can't help it,
So it's tied up again.
That's like one of my. If I had a song that I liked from the '80s, that would be it.
Well, Phil, heads or tails for Modern English?
I'm gonna go tails.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, everybody's getting their wishes tonight.
Which
means I Melt With You. I Melt With You moves on to the last matchup in round one, and it's probably going to win it. I'm assuming. I'm assuming already, but that means that the final matchup is going to get started off by Amy, and it's going to be "I Melt with You" by Modern English versus number 93 ranked "Love Plus One" by Haircut 100 from 1982 as well.
Modern English.
We're gonna get a haircut here, I think.
And CJ,
Yeah, it's got to be Modern English because the other band is like, oh,
Exactly. And if
Who?
CJ hasn't heard of them,
Right? Who does?
yeah,
Who?
Love Plus One only beat Love Shack, and The Walls Come Down for me in this fucking ranking, so it was low.
Mm.
I Melt with You. I'll go further than this one. I have to. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Modern English.
And Phil
Modern English.
and Max
Modern English.
and a sweep it
Sweep.
is. And round one is officially over. And if you thought any of those were hard, we officially fucked ourselves in round two. But
Mhm.
but it'll go fast, I'm sure. Well,
That's okay.
hopefully.
Mhm.
But I already got my wife out here with pointing at the wrist, like where the fuck, what the fuck. But
Mhm.
that means CJ starts out the first matchup in round two, and it's going to be "Dangerous Type" by the Cars versus "Owner of a Lonely Heart" by Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Cars.
Yeah, I mean, part of me wants to go with the Cars just for that album cover alone, but uh, my number 10 versus my number 2, so I gotta go with my number 2, and that's "Owner of a Lonely Heart." I fucking love that song. Better than it's better than "Owner of a Broken Heart." But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I gotta go with Jeremy on this one. Owner of a Lonely Heart.
And Phil?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Owner of the Lonely Heart. Yeah.
And plus, that breakdown halfway through with the fucking guitar is amazing. But Max, which way you want to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Which means Yes is moving into the
Excellent.
Yes is moving into the quarterfinals. But which way would you have gone, Amy?
I would have said the Cars.
And
I mean, I still say the Cars.
yes,
2-4.
yep. And that means that I start off the next matchup, and it's going to be "Space Age Love Song" by A Flock of Seagulls versus "It's the End of the World as We Know It" by R.E.M. And I gotta go with R.E.M. It's not the Seagull song I will vote for in the second round. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
R.E.M.
And Phil?
Yep.
And Max?
Can I just be blasphemous and say R.E.M.?
Go ahead. I don't care. I hold no fucking fucks about them. So it's
Exactly.
I used to make fun of my co-hosts for bringing them on so often.
It's
But-
just so funny. I got one time this friend of mine just fucking chewed my head off. How dare you call them R.E.M.? I said, because that's
Get over it.
sorry. That's what it is.
And Amy?
R.E.M.
And CJ, are we having a sweep?
Yep.
Which means R.E.M. does move forward. Next matchup gets started off by Lisa, and it's going to be "Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic" by The Police versus "Rebel Yell" by Billy Idol.
Ooh. I gotta say that I never really thought of the Police as like super new wave, whereas Billy Idol, I definitely do. So I think I'm gonna have to go Billy on this, even though I do love the Police.
And Phil?
Yeah, this is the second time that Billy Idol and the Police have come up against one another.
Really? Okay.
I wish it was like Message in a Bottle or something.
Right,
Make it a little
right.
bit more competitive, but
Mm-hmm.
or Roxanne or something.
Right.
But I'm gonna go with Billy Idol.
I don't think either of those songs was them in their new wave era. But
Right.
but so we got 2 for Billy Idol. Which way do you want to go there, Max?
Is the lip enough?
What?
Is the lip enough?
What lip?
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol.
Oh, I forgot about
Billy
that.
Idol did the lip.
I haven't seen him for quite some time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't lift my lip quite that far.
Oh, that's okay.
So 3 for Billy Idol.
Me
Which
neither.
way? Which way you want to go there, Amy?
I'd say the police.
Ooh, keep it interesting. And CJ?
You know what? I'm gonna go the police because I just read an article about, or I just seen an article about Billy Idol, something he did in 1993, and it kind of makes me lose a lot of respect for him. So,
Yeah, show me too.
I was gonna say, I'm like Phil's Googling.
Yeah, I need to know this now.
Share it.
Look up the Thailand sex vacation. Billy Idol.
Does that really count? I mean, it's Thailand.
Well, apparently he got apparently he went so crazy. The hotel tried to make him leave, and he refused. And the Thai Royal Army was called in.
Okay, come on, Billy Idol versus the Taiwan's army.
It ended up costing.
I'm sorry, but yeah,
150 grand.
150 grand.
Yeah, I don't. You know, I'm still.
He was like blitzed.
I'm still
out
going
of
to
his
choose
mind,
the song.
apparently. Not surprisingly, I guess.
I'm not changing my vote.
But shit, this is a close one for me actually. But Rebel Yell is my number 3, so I gotta give it to Billy Idol, despite what he did in Taiwan, because
they had to shoot him with a tranquilizer.
Yeah,
darts.
Thailand.
I mean, well, what? Oh yeah, Taiwan's where all the toys are made. But what happens in Thailand stays in Thailand. So I mean,
Thailand's got a bad history of that happening with underage children, though.
Oh,
he had underage children. I'm just saying.
Dude, that's the mecca for
But that may be a thing where you you know, you can't really. It would be hard to tell.
Yeah, well, you know, that's beyond the pale.
And
talking about.
Knowing Billy Idol, he probably behaved that way just so he could get shot by a tranquilizer gun.
But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Phil, and it's going to be Lips Like Sugar by Echo and the Bunnymen versus Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil.
Midnight Oil.
And Max?
You know where I'm going with that one.
And Amy?
Midnight Oil.
And CJ?
Yep.
And actually, because Lips Like Sugar was at the bottom of my fucking list. So yeah, Beds Are Burning. Beds Are Burning moves on.
Absolutely.
Yep, and Lisa agrees. That's a full 6. So fuck it. And that means we go to the other side of round 2, where the harder matchups await. Oh yeah, here we go. Max, Rock the Casbah. What?
I was just being silly.
Rock the Casbah by The Clash or Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo?
I'm gonna stick with the big guns on this one. I'm gonna go Oingo Boingo on this one.
And Amy.
The Clash.
And CJ, as if I don't know.
Yeah. It's the Dead Man's Party. Actually, what the fuck is it? Oh yeah, Dead Man's Party had a good 10 spots on Rock the Casbah. So I'll go with Dead Man's Party. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
I'm going to the Casbah.
But are you going to rock it? And Phil?
Clash.
Well, Phil, heads or tails for the Clash then, because you just made a tiebreaker.
Well, the tails served me well last time, so we're going to go tails here.
Oh, you heard him, Lisa. Phil's looking for some tail.
I know.
Oh, he's only getting some head tonight.
Yeah. I think he'd be okay with that.
Either way, I win, right?
One of the first gift I ever gave him.
That's a no-lose situation, Phil. I mean, no matter how you look at it.
I mean, for me, that's I'll take the head even better because ain't no other kids coming out of that. So
Well,
yeah.
even though Harley's not here, she's retching somewhere.
Yes.
She puts on a good front, you know. But
We know.
that me.
I mean, no offense. You find a woman with a kid comes out of the tail.
Let me know.
You might want to call National Geographic over that. I mean,
And the National Enquirer.
you know.
But that.
And
that
Guinness
me.
Book of World Records.
Yeah.
But actually that actually happened in this day and age with things, but we won't go into that. That's a whole nother conversation. But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by Amy. Money for Nothing by Dire Straits or Burning Down the House by Talking Heads.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Didn't we do this one already?
No. They beat out Duran Duran and George Michael to fucking get here.
You dislike the last one that had Money for Nothing in it.
Yeah, no, I do not like Dire Straits. I like Mark Knopfler, but not that band. But I'm gonna go with Dire Straits again because I don't like the other one.
And CJ,
What was the first one? Dire Straits and what?
Burning Down the House.
Go with Talking Heads, I think.
And how do I rank these? Because this could be a ranking decision. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they're both that low. Fuck. Yeah, actually, 26 versus 28, and Burn Down the House gets it by 2 votes. So, because I don't want my MTV these days, it's all about 16-year-olds who are pregnant. So I'm good. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna go MTV.
And Phil?
I was there when it was born.
Burning Down the House.
Yes, I'm old.
Phil's keeping it interesting here. Max, are we going to have a tiebreaker or are you going to make a winner?
I'm going to go with Burning Down the House, baby.
We have a winner. No tiebreaker needed. Dire Straits is gone. Amy breathes a sigh of relief. But that means the next matchup is going to get started off by CJ. And it's You Might Think by the Cars versus Just Like Heaven by The Cure.
I'm gonna go with the Cure. I'm a Cure fan, so yeah.
That's number 6 versus number 24. So I gotta go with the Cars. I like the Cure, but just not that song.
Cool.
I like the Cure, but
I figured it'd lose, but you know.
Yeah, you don't know yet. It ain't over till the canary sings here. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Yep. The Cars.
Okay. Oh my God, you have
the Cars, really?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Cars song? You Might Think.
Yeah.
You might think. Yeah.
Crazy.
And Phil?
I mean, Just Like Heaven was the one song. My niece is like 10 years younger than Lisa and I, but she's like so much more cosmopolitan. She's like an artist. She lives in Chicago.
She's actually shown a clothing line in New York.
Yeah, she's like.
in Paris.
She's a goth, But it's Just Like Heaven is the one thing that we actually had a convergence on, because when she got married to her husband Danny, that's the song that they played on their wedding video, and it happens to be a song that I thought until a couple minutes ago was very special to you too, but I guess not. But for me, Just Like Heaven.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I still like the Cars.
Okay, you're entitled to that.
Yeah, it's the song, not the
That's fine.
Yeah.
The marriage bed's on the line here, folks. But
2-2. No, it's not.
It's Phil on the couch tonight. We'll find out. But which way you want to go, Max?
No.
I'm going to go with the Cars on this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny about that too? You want to talk about it? Amy was talking about how much she disliked the Dire Straits song. Man, this song by the Cars to me was like one of those like Sledgehammer, Money for Nothing. You know, you might think this is one of those songs that was the fucking MTV. I mean, it's like it was written to be an MTV video, for God's sakes. So, you know, I'll never forget that video when they came. I think there was a Playboy centerfold in this video, actually, in this one.
Okay.
I don't remember this video. I remember the one around the pool. Was that Magic?
It was.
Isn't this the one with all the fucking
Yeah.
the animation in it? And the fucking
It did have a Playboy model on it, which was Oksana.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, Rick Ocasek's
Rick
wife.
Ocasek's girlfriend at the time, and it's all just digital fucking animation that was just completely crazy, you know. So
Which, Amy, are we gonna have a tiebreaker? Or are we gonna have a winner?
I'm gonna say The Cure.
Ooh, well, in that case, time. Bring out the coin.
Oh my goodness.
Heads or tails, Amy, for The Cure?
Tails.
Oh, sorry, Amy. You got some head tonight.
Yeah.
And that means that the Cars are moving on. But that means the final matchup in round 2 is going to get started off by me. And it's I Ran So Far Away by A Flock of Seagulls versus I Melt With You by Modern English. And that's my number 5 versus my number 27. So it's definitely the Seagulls for me by a long fucking shot. 22 damn spots.
Wow.
But I cannot vote for the fucking Eminem theme song. But which way do you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna melt.
And Phil?
Yep, I'm gonna agree with the missus.
Yeah, he don't want the damn couch. But Matt,
Well, I'm making a comeback.
So why is I'm curious? Why is it the Eminem theme song? I'm ignorant here. So
because in every Eminem commercial for a long time in the 2000s, they played that song. I want to melt with you. I melt with you. That was the song.
Okay.
Stop the world and melt.
The actual Eminem's the candy, not Eminem the rapper.
Okay. No, fuck that wannabe.
Yeah.
Me and CJ hate that guy.
Melts in your mouth, not in your hands. That was not the.
that was the saying.
That was the tagline, but not the song.
That was the tagline, but the song. I mean, my podcast has taglines, but the theme songs are not the taglines. So, I'm like CJ. I can't write my own music.
What was the other song? I'm sorry, I forgot. In a momentary lapse of.
I Ran So Far Away.
Sure.
I ran so far
away. It's definitely I Ran.
And Amy.
I Melt With You.
And CJ. We're gonna have a tiebreaker. Or we're gonna have a winner.
I Ran.
Crap.
Well, heads or tails for the Seagulls, then, CJ. Oof, let's see what happened. Oh, somebody finally actually gets what they want for the first time in a few coin flips here. And the Seagulls move on, much to my chagrin, and actually not my chagrin, to my joy. But that means that round 2 is officially over. And that was actually a fast one. Well, semi.
Well, that should make your wife happy. She won't have to keep pounding on her watch.
Well, actually, the baby, I put the baby down in the crib right before we started this, and last time my wife came out, she was still sleeping. So, I mean.
Oh, nice. There you go.
She hit like 3 new milestones in the last 2 days, though. So she's going through, whenever they hit milestones, they sleep a lot, which is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now she can stack things and she can play pretend. She was serving us food out of Tupperware earlier, so that wasn't.
Oh, cool.
So,
Nice.
But
those milestones are always fun in the life of a child, man. I get that.
Yeah. Yes. But that means the I'll think about that next time I'm changing a shea diaper. But that means the quarterfinals can get started off by. What the fuck were we? I don't know. I started the last one, so it can start off by Lisa. It's "Owner of a Lonely Heart" by Yes versus It's the End of the World as We Know It by R.E.M.
Oh, R.E.M.
And Phil?
That one's actually one of the tougher ones for me for the whole evening here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of Yes. I don't usually like prog rock, but I think Yes, and particularly that album, they were a good rock band too. They weren't just all in a fog like Emerson, Lake and Palmer and Genesis and all those bands. I'm going to go with Yes.
And actually, if you read their Spotify profile, they were the innovators of prog rock.
They were, but I think they did it. They represented rock and roll too, though. I mean, the musicianship and stuff like that, guitar playing and stuff. It wasn't all just.
I so expected CJ to jump down my throat at that point and be like, Pink Floyd was the innovators of prog rock.
No, I mean, no, Yes was. Like, Chris Squire is disgustingly underrated as a songwriter. Trevor Rabin and Trevor Horn both got a lot of credit, which they deserved. But Chris Squire was one of them guys that, and Steve Howe both, were really, really underrated. Steve Howe wrote a whole bunch of shit with Freddie Mercury for the Queen records that people don't realize.
Okay.
So, Yes was a band that when you removed any one piece of it, it changed the sound dramatically. Like they were saying from this record to Drama, just the change of Trevor Rabin to Trevor Horn drastically changed from the prog rock sound to what this record was, which was the keyboard heavy, so I mean, depending on who was in the band, they had a lot of different styles.
Yeah.
They pulled off. So
which I'll ask this. Which way you want to go, Max?
When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, man, there was a magazine, two of them actually, that I used as reasons to buy albums, was Circus and Circus Raves. When I was a kid, that was how I would go to their fucking top 20 ratings. And I remember when Yes came out with the album called Tales from the Topographic Ocean, and I fucking bought that, and I couldn't get through I couldn't listen to the whole album. I disliked it so much. Now, other Yes stuff I thought was amazing, like the one, I think it's the one with Roundabout on it is a great album, but I couldn't get through that. And this Yes song is a great song, but in this instant, I'm sorry, I got to vote for R.E.M. on this one.
And which way do you want to go, Amy?
R.E.M.
And CJ?
Yep. R.E.M.
Which means R.E.M. is moving into the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
Chancy is
with a lovely nod to Yes.
I'm still gonna give Yes one more vote though because it was my number 2.
Okay. Double nod.
And it's an R.E.M. was my number 14 just because it is. But because all the other ones got voted the fuck out. But
you yam what you yam.
I am what I am, I said the man. But yeah, get my Popeye on here. But
oh, now I want spinach.
And a fine rendition of Popeye that was too, Jeremy. Thank you.
Well, my grandfather was in the Navy, so we watched a lot of Popeye when I was a kid. But that means the next matchup's going to get started off by Phil. And it's going to be Rebel Yell by Billy Idol versus Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil.
Oh.
Ow!
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Not for
but I really the Midnight Oil song that reminds me of like the Mad Max movies and stuff. It's just so visceral. Sometimes I mix videos with audio music from this time, but I'm going to go with Midnight Oil.
And Max?
This is a tough one for me. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love Rebel Yell and Steve Stevens, and I love Midnight Oil. I think I'm gonna have to go for Rebel Yell on this one. It's just one of those songs I loved as a kid a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And Amy?
Midnight Oil. Again.
And CJ?
Yeah, it's Midnight Oil.
Well,
My number 2 behind.
I'm going to keep it interesting because Rebel Yell was my number 3, even though Drowning Pool did better. I mean, Midnight Oil was down on my number 8, so I mean they're close, but still, it's Rebel Yell for me. I fucking love that song. I mean, it's kind of my wife's theme song because she always screams more, more, more. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
Lightly scented and seasoned Midnight Oil.
I don't think I mean, that sounds like the perfect ad for some perfume there, but
Always said that Lisa would be a great
I said seasoned.
QVC host,
Yeah.
or something, the HSN, that type of
For
thing.
segues.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when CJ finally gets around to finishing our theme song, he needs to have Lisa saying "banger" at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm open.
Yeah. You do a good job of it.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa saying it's a banger is the fucking greatest thing ever.
Her Maryland
It's
is
a
top
banger.
shelf. Yeah.
That's not even you doing it good. I've heard you
No.
do it so much better. But,
I can do different versions for you.
there was one that sounded very, very, very sexual back in the day that I fucking I nabbed that and I fucking have used it once in a while in episodes. But that means the other side of the semifinals are
Aw.
We'll be reaching out about royalties, but that's cool.
I feel pretty.
I make you money with Podmatch, so. But
Mm-hmm.
that means the other side of the quarterfinals pocketed.
In 30 years, we will have paid off the PC we bought to do the podcast.
Right? I mean, I've paid enough off.
We're not. Yeah, we're not pushing that hard. We don't want to end up paying taxes.
You don't have to. I never have had to. But
oh, okay.
But the other side of the quarterfinal is going to get started off by Max, I believe, and it's going to be Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo versus Burn Down the House by Talking Heads.
Oh, that's just not cool.
You're to blame now. Y'all guys here, not me. All my songs got voted the fuck out, so fuck.
Boy, those are two fucking great songs. You know what? I really love fucking Burning Down the House. It's just one of those songs. I love Oingo Boingo and I love fucking Danny Elfman. But if I was gonna pick which song to right in front of me, I think at the moment I'd pick Burning Down the House. So I'm gonna go with Burning Down the House.
And Amy?
I have to say Burning Down the House too.
And CJ, as if I had to ask.
Dead Man's Party, yeah.
And I'm going to give that a big fat in my spirit of Chancy. Yup! Because that's my number 7. Burn Down the House is way, way, way down the list past that. So, Dead Man's Party all day. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
There may be a dead man in it, but I'm burning down the house.
We do not endorse any crimes admitted to on this podcast, just saying. But
absolutely not.
But Phil, which way you want to go?
Burning down the house.
Damn it.
And Talking Heads.
Beat Oingo Boingo. There goes Danny Elfman.
Me and CJ are going to go cry for a little bit. We'll be back. But
I still got my other song in there.
But I don't even know what the fuck. Actually, my number 2 is still in the play, so fuck yeah. But the final matchup is going to get started off by Amy in the quarterfinals. It's going to be You Might Think by the Cars versus I Ran So Far Away by a Flock of Seagulls.
Oh gosh, I'm going to say Flock of Seagulls.
Now that fucking modern English is out of this shit,
right?
But CJ, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Flock of Seagulls.
And I personally, I ran so far away from number 5. You might think is my number 6. Fuck, but my number 5 takes it. So Flock of Seagulls. But which way you want to go, Lisa?
I'm gonna go with the Cars because I think it's a little quirkier.
See,
it's got an energy that I'm feeling right now. If you ask me in an hour, I might switch, but for now, the Cars.
See, I said
I
ran
3-1, hun.
I said I ran so far away was Guitar Hero in the last round, and
Mm-hmm.
it was. There was a special the third or fourth game they put out for Guitar Hero was the 80s edition, and I ran so far away was like one of the most the first songs on there, and I fucking used to play the shit of that song on Guitar Hero back in the day. I hear they're bringing that back. I wish they would, because my kids would love that. Guitar Hero is such a fun game.
Don't they have a version where you're supposed to play it on a real guitar?
That's called Rocksmith.
Rocksmith? Okay.
Rocksmith, right. I've heard of that.
That's more of an educational thing, maybe?
I haven't owned a real guitar in 20 years, and I never was any good at it to begin with. I used to just make up songs about my brother, like in Black Men. So that was high school me. I used to whenever we had friends over, I'd burst into his room singing songs about him and Black Men together. I was an asshole.
Hey, we know.
Yeah, you might want to
I couldn't pass that one out.
If you're not sitting down, you might want to sit down.
That was like a ball straight down the middle. Okay, I had to hit it.
Yeah, okay, shoeless Joe there. But
hey, I have shoes on.
Bill, which way you want to go?
Okay, so we're talking
three birds and a thing they shit on.
Oh, you might think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just with all due respect to Danny Elfman and the tributes we paid to him, and my own respect, I'm just not a fan.
It's I ran so far away versus you might think. It's not Oingo Boingo.
So
still doesn't matter.
Versus Cars.
It's still going to be the Cars.
Oh, you're picking the Cars.
Aaron,
Wow.
Aaron and I really reviled Flock of Seagulls at the time. We really mocked it and ridiculed it as much as laughed our ass off at the whole thing. Didn't like it.
You have said words.
We were living in the 70s and the 80s. I mean, we were all about rock of the 70s. And the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, I swear to God, I kind of wish Aaron would join us on these, because I think he would have particular opinions about a lot of these songs.
Oh yeah.
He might abstain on a few of the matchups, actually.
I honestly miss Aaron in brackets. It's the funnest fucking thing in the world to have him on a bracket, because it's just things that you never think would be said about a song or said. But Max, are we gonna have a tiebreaker or a winner for you in the final matchup in the quarterfinals?
I'm gonna go with R.E.M.
Which means we don't need no damn coin flip. We have a Seagulls moving forward.
Yeah, all the cars are in our house.
And I mean,
we should get a car.
We're holding all the cars.
Which means the quarterfinals are officially over. And I mean, I'll tell you this: a flock of seagulls sounds pretty scary after watching the Birdemic movies.
Oh yeah.
Worst fucking movies in the world. If you've never seen the Birdemic movies, watch them and do a whole podcast episode about them.
Well, the only one I think of is the birds.
No.
And that's what you triggered in my head.
Birdemic wishes they were the birds.
All three of them wish they were the
birds. They're fucking horrible. Computer graphic birds that are fucking garbage. But
that sounds fun.
They're funny to watch, and the acting is hilarious. But semifinals can get.
Plan 9 from Outer Space was the first movie my dad insisted on showing me.
That's a fucking classic, and it's horrible as well.
It is. It's an absolutely awful classic.
Yeah, they showed us that in science fiction class when I went to high school, because it was so horrible. But that means the semifinals are going to get started off, and it's going to get started off by CJ, and it's the end of the world as we know it by R.E.M. or Beds Are Burning by Midnight Oil.
Oh, Midnight Oil.
I gotta look at my rankings. I honestly don't know. Okay, I do know. Beds Are Burning is number 8, and the other one's number 14. So Beds Are Burning by a few. But which way you want to go there, Lisa?
It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Sorry.
That song was in every fucking sitcom in the 2000s. I swear to God.
That's
But
okay.
Phil, which way you want to go?
The only REM song that really annoys me is "Shiny Happy People." Can't stand that. But I'm somewhat of a fan, so I'm gonna. The Midnight Oil's come along. You know, I think I voted for it every time. I'm gonna go with REM on this one.
I mean, Night Swimming is a fucking good song. I'll keep saying that, but but which way you want to go, Max? We're all tied up at the moment, I believe.
Can I just ask a quick question of Lisa and Phil? Is that a Gibson SG? Have I asked you about that before, hanging on your door?
You have not, and Hunt?
It's an SG, but I don't even know if it's a. I mean, would that necessarily make it a Gibson SG?
Well, Gibson just would be the manufacturer. It's either like could be an Epiphone. There's a lot of people that make. If it's a Gibson, it's worth a lot more money. If
Well,
it's not,
we bought it at a secondhand store for $25.
Well, it ain't.
And when we looked this exact guitar up, it was worth $200.
I mean, it could have been somebody that didn't. It could have been somebody that didn't know what they had.
Tell. Yeah.
It should be on the headstock above the tuning pegs. It should have a logo. Okay. At the very top of the neck.
You know this.
Huh?
It looks like.
He's working on it up here.
It looks like an Epiphone to me.
Oh, it's an Epiphone.
Ah,
I'm gonna say it's an Epiphone. I can tell just from the headstock.
Yeah, I got just a glimpse of the headstock. I can see it.
Right.
Epiphone is a Gibson knockoff, so
usually
they sound great. Yeah, but
yeah. But I mean, $200 for something you bought for $25 is not bad.
Hey,
it's worth $25. Oh, you got a fucking deal on
But I feel bad because when I bought it, I was like, I'm going to give myself a year, and if I don't learn how to play it, I'm going to pass it along to somebody to play it because I feel guilty for holding it. And just
I'll tell you right now, I'll double your money. I'll give you 50.
Well, maybe we'll talk.
I'm kidding. You can sell it easily for much more than that. Okay, what was not the R.E.M song, but what's the other one?
Midnight Oil.
Yeah, Midnight Oil, definitely. I'm going with Midnight Oil.
And Amy?
Same, Midnight Oil.
Which means we don't need no damn coin flip. Midnight Oil makes it into the final matchup. But, which I honestly did not see that coming when I was listening to all these songs. I did not see that being in the finals. Oh, I saw Karma Chameleon being in the fucking finals, for God's sake. I thought
wow.
Well, I didn't even see the finals.
I thought everybody loved that fucking song, but it's an age.
I just don't like it. Like,
yeah,
it's an age classic. It's an age classic in my fucking mind.
Depends on what it's up against.
Yeah, but so is Midnight Oil.
Right.
So,
it wasn't before this to me, but no one ever said, "Hey, listen to this Midnight Oil song." But that means that I get to start off the next matchup in the semifinals, and it's going to be Burning Down the House by Talking Heads versus I Ran So Far Away by A Flock of Seagulls. And this is a true 80s matchup in my mind. But I Ran So Far Away to number 5, so I got to give it to the Flock of Seagulls here because Burning Down the House was way down the list in my personal rankings. But Lisa, which way you want to go?
Tell me the songs again.
Burning Down the House or I Ran So Far Away?
Oh, I'm burning down the house. I don't run.
Burning Down the House for me.
And Phil has declared. And Max?
I think I'm going to go Burning Down the House with this one, too.
And Amy?
I say Flock of Seagulls.
And CJ, we have a tiebreaker or a winner?
Seagulls.
Ooh, heads or tails for the Seagulls. A tiebreaker in the semifinals. Ooh, going for head again. And with Seagulls.
All right.
Darn,
no more House on Fire.
Well, actually, it's funny because we would have had if Burning Down the House actually won, we would have had a fire. We would have had a fiery finals. But that's okay. The third and fourth place matchup can get. Oh, let me get rid of that. the third and fourth place matchup can get started off. And this is a long one. Holy shit! But
Yeah, we're
that's what she
working on
said.
3 hours here.
We won't be. We'll be going another 10 if we're lucky, if that most. But
Yeah.
well, I should say not if we're lucky. If we're
We haven't had dinner yet, so he's
me
probably
either.
hungry.
Me either. All I had
Yeah.
was a shitload. I had a shitload of croissant sandwiches today in Westford. That's about it. But um, the next,
Ooh, those are good.
yeah, they
Mhm.
do them with like tuna salad and egg salad and seafood salad in them and ham salad. Fucking
Sounds
bomb.
pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, you join New England Podcasters Group, and that's the kind of fare you get when you show up for a meeting. But the third and fourth place matchup, we're gonna get started off by Lisa, and it's gonna be "It's the End of the World." It's the End of the World as we know it by R.E.M. versus "Burn Down the House" by Talking Heads.
Oh, okay. End of the world. And I want to say that driving to New England for a meeting, Philip and I have spent 2 months debating whether or not we want to go to Louisville, which is 100 miles away.
Well, you could also join and be in the Zoom room, which Amy used to be in every month for a long time. So
yeah, but that's not going to get me the sandwich, right?
Yep.
no, it won't.
We have to make our own freaking sandwiches, there, Jeremy.
But I know it sucks. But Phil, and there's a joke there I'm not going to fucking attempt to make. But Phil,
Okay.
which way you want to go? R.E.M. or Talking Heads?
Yeah, it's a real tough matchup, but it's supposed to be at this point. So, but I'm going to go with REM.
And Max.
I'm gonna go with Burning.
And Amy.
R.E.M.
And CJ.
R.E.M.
Which means R.E.M. takes third place. Simple enough. Talking Heads takes fourth, and I personally would have went with R.E.M. because I don't like that fucking Talking Heads song that much. It's overplayed. But that means the finals matchup is going to get started off by Phil, and it's number 50 ranked "Beds Are Burning" by Midnight Oil from 1987 versus number 10 ranked "I Ran So Far Away" by A Flock of Seagulls from 1982.
Midnight Oil.
And Max.
Midnight Oil.
And Amy.
Same. Midnight Oil.
I swear to God. And CJ.
Midnight Oil. That was my number 2 behind the Oingo Boingo. So,
and that means that shockingly and surprisingly to me, Midnight Oil takes first place in this fucking part, which I did not see coming. I didn't see him being in the top 4, but that's me. That shows my knowledge of the 80s, apparently. But
we were there.
Right.
I watched a lot of VH1 specials, and that was never mentioned. But which way would you have gone there? Oh, me. Right, yeah.
You're talking to yourself now.
Talk about what person is that? Fifth.
I ran so far away was my number 5, so I would have went with that easily. As much as I love Beds Are Burning, it was 3 below it. But Lisa, just to finish this out, which way would you have gone?
I think I'm going to make it 5-1.
Okay. Well, at least Flock Seagull got 1 vote. But folks, before we get to our grand winner matchup, this part, in 4th place, we had number 13 ranked "Burn Down the House" from Talking Heads from 83. In 3rd place, number 55 ranked "It's the End of the World as We Know It," and I Feel Fine by R.E.M. from 1987. In 2nd place, number 10 ranked "I Ran So Far Away" by A Flock of Seagulls from 1982. And in 1st place, going into the grand winner matchup, number 50 ranked "Beds Are Burning" by Midnight Oil from 1987. And the grand finale matchup for this one is going to get started off by Max. And it's going to be number 24 ranked from 2 weeks ago, "Mad World" by Tears for Fears from 1983, facing number 50 ranked "Beds Are Burning" by Midnight Oil from 1987.
You know, I love "Beds Are Burning," but to me, one of the ways you can really tell how amazing a song is by how much it's covered and what the remakes all sound like. And fucking like I said, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that it was a cover song when I watched Donnie Darko and heard the remake of. I didn't, like I said, till years ago, and I just fucking love Mad World. I think it's just one of the greatest songs ever written. It's one of those ones that just it's like fucking Shawshank when it comes on. So I'm gonna go with Mad World.
And Amy,
Tell me what Mad World is up against again.
Beds Are Burning.
Oh, Beds Are Burning.
Ooh.
Oh.
And CJ?
Yeah, Beds Are Burning.
Well, let's see. I had Mad World at number 13 in that previous bracket, and I have Beds Are Burning at number 8, so I guess I got to go with Beds Are Burning based on my rankings.
Oh.
I wasn't even a big proponent of Mad World winning the last fucking one. Somehow it just happened. But, Lisa, which way you want to go?
You know what? I'm going to go with the Burning Beds.
Which means we have a new grand winner that is going to move into the next part of this, the final part of this, to face whoever wins that part. But Phil, which way would you have gone just to finish this out?
Well, I mean, I do agree with Max that it is a great song, but like I said last time, I think that this, the original is not my favorite take on it. So I'm going to go with Midnight Oil.
Yeah, folks, that's an upset and a half. I mean, honestly, this has been one of the most competitive grand winners matches throughout this bracket out of any bracket we've done. Usually, one song takes it through all the way. But that means that this part is over. You can come back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks to see the final part of this, which will have the Cars returning, of course, the Clash returning, some Rockwell and Michael Jackson coming into it. Whoa. Some more Thompson twins, some Blondie and Dexy's Midnight Runners coming into it.
Oh, nice.
Some more Police coming in.
I always thought the Blondies were Blondie was the 70s, but there's a lot of good 80s for her.
And gonna have some Cyndi Lauper and NXS coming into it.
Oh, okay. Woo, yeah.
And some Bananarama and Tears for Fears is returning into it. So
all right.
And some more
next week?
Yeah, 2 weeks. And some more Eurythmics coming into it as well as Soft Cell, which Marilyn Manson also did that song.
Do we already have the list for that, or
it will be shared out to everybody except Amy as soon as this is over. Amy will get hers on Monday when I'm at work and I can actually sit there and make it. But
okay,
because Amy
I don't do Spotify.
Yeah, Amy does the YouTube variant, but
me too.
I know, which I share out to the groups as I make.
Philip does Spotify at work. I do YouTube at home.
I do Spotify.
I have YouTube music, so
I do Spotify everywhere in my car and at work. So yeah. But Amy, where can they find you?
I am on Instagram at Grounded in Maine Podcast, or you can look up the podcast at Grounded in Maine.
And CJ, where can they find you besides our usual hangout?
I am on all streaming services as CJ Plain. I'm on Fauci Book and TikTok is Music God CJ Plain. The website is musicgodcjplain.rocks.
And
that's pretty much it, yeah.
And go check out Neon Exodus if you haven't already. Got that.
Yes.
But
it's on all the streaming services.
But Lisa and Phil, where can they find you?
At Pod and all the famous podcatchers out there. Apple,
YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube. We're doing a lot of work on YouTube, of course, and we're with the Antisocial Network, of course, as are you and a lot of people
that we podcast with.
So, yeah.
5 out of 6 are out here are on Antisocial Network. So, but Max, where can they find you?
At Daryl Peterson on Facebook. You can find me The Pain Lair, all one word, on YouTube. Also, as you can imagine, I'm on the antisocial network. I do a show called Russell Shoot, and I also, in the very near future, within the next couple of weeks, we'll have a new show called The Pain Lair, and with all the stuff I do with all of you guys. So if you just type in Max Payne to your Google machine, there you'll find me.
Google machine. I fucking love it. And come back next week, folks. We'll be continuing the WWE music bracket
Yeah, I
on the
think it's
Asylum.
WWE, isn't it, next week?
Yep, WWE music bracket's continuing next week for the 9th part, I think, out of 15. God help me now. You can only listen to so many theme songs before you eventually want to enter court. I swear to God, I wanted to enter the stand-in freaking family court to Stone Cold theme song so bad. But
Jeremy, what's next after? Like once the '80s is all done, then do we move in the '90s? What do we do next?
Nope. In 2 weeks, and the final part of this bracket, there will be the wheel spin to determine whoever's on that bracket gets to pick. Whoever wins the wheel spin can pick what the next bracket topic. I have a massive, huge list among other things.
I'm guessing it's big. Then is what you're saying.
Oh, that's what she said. But yeah, ain't wrong.
You know,
but
I caught a fish. It was this big. The movie Dave. I think it's the movie Dave.
I mean,
I like that movie.
I love it.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. My wife caught that fish last night. But you can find Maniacal Music Musings on all your podcatchers, and you can catch us on Facebook as Squatchy Largefoot, on X and the Gram as that Juggalo Bastard, and of course YouTube Maniacal Music Musings, the best place to see every fucking thing we've ever done. Oh, my dogs are howling. And other than that, come back in 2 weeks, check out the next part, and check out the regular episode releases every Friday. Till then, everybody, it's been a long fucking night. Have a good one. I'm out.
All right.